Greetings,
Ask around.
and welcome to Roll Hit Die Presents Dungeons with Veterans. I am Dan Latham, of course. I am the Dungeon Master for this here homebrewed game. I can also be found as Shedit Dagar in most social media. And joining me this evening is our usual, Surge.
Hello, my name is Curtis Ross, and I am playing Surge, the Circle of the Moon Drifter.
Following Surge, we have playing Rock is...
I'm Fritz Neufeld, a retired reservist, and I'm running Sergeant Rock, who's a World War II soldier who has found himself somehow in this strange land, apparently projected into his future, which is not what he expected.
Following...
And me is Corporal Punishment.
Yep.
My name is Christy. I play Corporal Punishment, the Tiefling Paladin, and her trusty Alicorn Fred.
Following Corporal Punishment, playing Brother May I.
Hello, I am Marcus Scott, former Air Force. I am playing the healer / warlock cleric combination. And follow is Dux.
He's the cleric that if you actually die, he'll bring you back from the grave.
If I'm not already dead.
I am Todd Meekum playing Dux, the battle warrior, also known as a barbarian monk / rogue. So I guess I have a mischievous streak. And I enjoy running into traps and watching them explode and then laughing at everyone as they take damage and I take none.
He's your wind-up toy you send in front of you. And, Brother May I has the ability to bring you back from the dead in a couple ways.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to be alive or dead when he brings you back? That's the question. I think Brother May I is just sort of being a necromancer.
I mean, he's already getting dead things to follow him around, so...
Yeah. But he's not a wizard. He's a warlock.
Clerics can make really good necromancers.
Alright, so, Roll20 is where all our maps are at, and of course our miniatures, so that my players as well as my viewers can see what's going on the screen, or on the field. Let's see. Of course, that commercial you saw at the very beginning of our show today is GUI Cube, who is our sponsor for our Friday night Red Star Rising campaign. They're finishing up Gen Con this weekend with some games that one of our players has ran over the weekend. Let's see. There's no sound effects other than the ones I make, and I can't think of anything else to plug or push. I know Dragon Con's coming up, and several of one of my other players on the other game is going to be running stuff and doing things for that virtually. We have another virtual coming up, or is Gen Con the only one we knew about at this time? ReaperCon, didn't you say it was virtual?
Yeah, ReaperCon's virtual.
Dragon Con.
Todd, I think you have already signed up for that.
Who?
I think Todd already signed up to run a few games.
At ReaperCon?
I was actually signing up to do Horde of the Dragon Queen, but it's a little bit too long for ReaperCon, so I was just going to do the first, couple iterations of it, or choose something else. I haven't quite decided yet, but yes, I will be signing up.
What in the world?
When is ReaperCon?
Yeah, September 24th, I believe.
Yeah, in September.
Keep an eye out for that. Did anybody play any games in Gen Con?
All the tables were full when I went to sign up.
I
did go to sign up like 3 or 4 days before it started, but yeah, they were all full when I got there. So I didn't.
I DM toys.
Oh, you DM? Wow. I got 2 games in on Thursday and then a game in today, and I was working Friday, Saturday. I couldn't. But
I hope it went really well because I know that a lot of the events were sold out. So.
All right, I got to reload Roll20 because Google just did something that caused my map to go. So bear with me, we're doing that right now. Or I am.
So you got a absorbing element tattoos, Rock?
2 elven or 2 tattoos of absorb elements. It's very exciting.
All right, so
How much did they cost?
They were cheap. They're only $100 each.
The
Yeah.
what tattoo is that called?
it was just a spell scroll.
Oh, that was the spell scroll
The one
tattoo.
that
Okay.
once it's used, it's gone.
Yeah.
But it was the actual like absorbing tattoo that gave you resistance.
No, those are pretty expensive.
Yeah, he just got one that.
Yeah, there's a rank insignia on this side. A rank insignia on this side looks like sergeant rank. And once they're gone, they're gone.
Speaking of, how's everybody doing on the GUI rewards? They got a pretty good stack going.
Yeah. A pile of them mainly. What I have is the 2 story hero points. I also have a negated that one and an advantage on an initiative check.
Okay.
I
I
have
got-
7 of them.
Yeah, I don't have that many.
I got 4.
Same. I have a save, initiative, 10 hit points, and then extra attack or cantrip. So I can burn through those very quick depending on what happens.
How about you, Todd? How many do you have? Todd.
Sorry, so I have a hero point, a fate point, 4 advantages on attack rolls, 1 advantage on initiative, 2 temporary hit points, the 2d8 plus my level, 1 Everflow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got
we'll-
a spell thing.
Yeah, it'll let me refill my spell slots with any spell, whether prepared or not.
Okay, so I'm guessing Surge and who else has got like close to 4, and that's it.
I have 4, and May I has 4.
All right, so which one of you two would like to do the recap for last week?
Shopping trip.
I guess I'll take it. Since
I was gonna say if you want, I can. Or
You can take it. Go for it.
all right. Well, we did a whole lot of nothing really. So we made our way into the city after being teleported right next to the city. The guards were checking the carriages that go through. We walk up. They ask us what we're doing. May I tells them that we're just here and that we're gonna go stay at the Harlequin's Flail because that's where he stayed last time. They let us in after with too much hassle. We talked to the elven bartender. We
Elbrus.
yeah, Elbreeze, and after we bought some rooms for the night, Corporal stayed outside with the Alicorn. In the morning, well, we all went to sleep except for Rock, who went to find a few ladies of the night.
He's all smiles today.
Yeah. Yep. He's got a shit-eating grin.
I think you had a pretty.
After
decent-
he got some medical attention.
Yeah, was that visit to the cleric afterward?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, you got a little something here. You're fine. So, yep. After that, we started heading out to town, see what was going on. We started making our way to the tattoo parlor because that's where Ducks had in the way. We passed a alchemist. I went in, got some oil of praise, sold some, got some ointments. We continued our way. Corporal went to a trinket shop where she bought a few items. We get to the tattoo parlor, bullshit around a little. I go and look for a jeweler, find a jeweler, get some gem encrusted bowls, trade for some gems, get some gems priced, make our way back. I think by then you met us at the tattoo parlor. Rock was heading out towards the alchemist shop.
Having already gotten his 2 tattoos,
Yep.
sergeant rank insignia on each arm,
So
which are magic.
me and Ducks were heading out towards some other part of town, and Marcus thought that Brother May I ought to try and use his newfound tattoo on the tattoo artist.
I was testing out to see if it actually worked. When I can spend that much money on a tattoo and find out in the middle of battle it doesn't work.
Yeah, you ended up spending all that money on a tattoo to find out that it works,
But
but you nowhere.
She kind of laughed at him a little bit, didn't she?
That wasn't a very
Yeah. So the halfling that's at the alchemist shop was making a love potion for possibly the halfling that does all the tattoos.
She's hot.
Yeah. She's not bad looking. So, bought
That's
some
part of
ointments,
why-
got some oils.
That's part of why the Sarge got in first and got his tattoos right away, because he wanted to get that lady's attention for a bit.
So, yep, you went and got some potions, alchemist fire, and a few other little odds and ends at the alchemist shop.
Potion of Frost Giant Strength.
So
Yes, that's
is
right.
that why you were getting your biceps tattooed?
Yeah.
I mean,
were you flexing the entire time she was putting them on you? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah. Brace. You got to do it.
Okay, I was just checking.
Also, Banny toxin.
So, yeah.
And apparently, this town is a major city for the Shire because everyone's been a halfling.
And it's got temples to all the gods.
I mean, there was an elf and a dwarf. Damn, everything else was a halfling,
There was a lot of halfling vendors because apparently when I was making everything up and doing it randomly, that's what came up. So that
yeah,
was the
because
joy.
I don't know about the trinket shop. I don't know if they were a halfling or not.
Then again,
I can't remember.
Then again, it could just be that side of town.
Yeah.
Oh, and I gave ducks a really cool trident in case we need any more sea creatures.
Yep. You found yourself a cloak.
I have a cloak of useful items.
Yep.
Well, it's actually
So.
a robe, but yeah.
Useful. Right.
So give me a d20 roll, and we will see what nasty little gooey reward I can give you.
8. Yep, because the Hot Grove Tattoo Parlor is Nora Littlefoot. The jeweler is an elf. It's called the Crown Bijou. And then, alchemist is the Unseen Libation.
Melianne was the name of the elf there, wasn't it?
I think so.
All right.
Unseen Libation.
Extra attack is what you get for your gooey reward.
Okay.
I don't think Rock got word of the trinket shop.
Yeah, because we've just passed it on our way by.
Yeah, you guys missed all the cool stuff that was in there. Got a whole bucket full of cherry candy, too.
Crown Bijou was the name of the jeweler, was it not?
Yep, Crown Bijou.
It was
In
Bosun's
Libation for
trinkets.
the alchemist. Who's?
Bosun.
Bosun.
Nora Littlefoot of the Hot Groove. Let's see, what else do we have here? That's your food from the tavern. Does Sergeant Rock remember the name of the girl he had at the place he went to?
Soliloquy.
Which one?
No, you'll do.
No.
Remembers her name.
And I am in the Temple of Potentia.
I believe
Man.
so.
Me and Ducks are just making our way out.
Well, that's what's going on here. What are you all doing? For those who are actually watching, don't forget your little bubbles and points you gain. You can give players advantage or disadvantage. Same with the DM. Also, DMG items if you think they're not getting enough magic items, or GUI magic items. I believe that was it. Is there something else?
Here, let's redeem this, and I'll all of a sudden out of nowhere have a luck sword. Cause no.
Well, I'm going to hit another temple and see what the next one is all about.
Yeah, see, last week I thought about being an asshole and giving you disadvantage, but
So you just shrine or temple hopping?
Yep, that's what I'm doing, trying to find any temple that is aligned with chaotic good creatures.
Oh, well, maybe I need to have gone back and fixed my pantheons, because I didn't even put that for them.
Oops.
Well, I mean, no, I did. I put what they were, what their names were, and I never gave them an alignment.
So, and I wasn't, the people I talked to at the Shrine of Potentia didn't know if there were any shrines up there for paladin.
Well, for not paladins, because every shrine has a paladin, but for your
But for the Order
Uh,
of Merry Men.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Order of Merry Men,
Yeah.
and for some odd reason, I want to get into song and dance of tight tights, but that's me.
Yeah, I'm there.
Just remember,
It always brings up the Star Trek Next Generation thing where Worf takes the lyre and smashes against a tree and he goes, "I am not a merry man."
just my mind goes straight to men in tights. So,
Mel Brooks.
yep, it's good to be the king.
We're men in tights. Yes.
All right, so you give me just give me perception. We'll see what direction you go, or what's the first one you see. Actually, why don't you give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can give me a D8 roll. Okay, you come out of the Temple of Potentia, and you look around, and you see what looks like a statue in front of one of the buildings of a, let's see, female, real angular face. You don't see any color, of course, in the hair, but she's got uneven hair. Looks like she might be wearing studded leather and has a. What in the hell?
I don't know.
No, I'm trying to figure out what in the world I put here because it says Falshard Fork, which I don't think that's correct. I think maybe it's a typo.
No, fork. It's a type of weapon that was used in knightly times.
How do you spell it?
Oshard.
Fauchard
That's correct.
-FORK.
Okay.
And there's a symbol hanging around her chest. Looks like a tree with sun rays shooting around the branches. That is the closest one to you currently.
All right. Well, I'll head on in there and see if anyone knows anything.
All right, well, as you come towards it, you do notice that the front of the place is got plants everywhere. There's like huge, beautiful flower beds on each side of the statue. And as you look in the door, you could swear there's a tree, a living tree, growing inside the building.
They sound like kind of druid kind of people. Okay. I'm still gonna go in because somebody might know something, and if I pass one up, I'm never gonna find what I need to find. So.
There's a young man at the door as you come up. Looks like he's wearing rather simple robes, light green in color. Good evening, sister. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes, I'm looking to see if any of the temples around here support the Order of the Merry Men. I have not seen your kind of temple before.
Give me a religious check, actually, to see if you could determine the name and kind of temple this place is. Now, you said that your paladin order
Yes.
was strictly tiefling or demonic?
No, that was a mistake on my part. That's not how I wrote my backstory up. So my backstory is the Order of Merry Men is a chaotic good paladin order, and they had mercy on me as a tiefling who wanted to become a paladin. Although I am the only tiefling that I know of that is a paladin.
Okay, so let's see if we can find you a good one that works for you, and then I'll let you know when you find it.
Okay. So what is the name of your god or your goddess?
All right, you rolled 11, so you kind of faint on it. Well, this is Neutralis.
And how do you spell that?
Naturalis. Naturalis.
And what is she the goddess of?
Well, she's the goddess of life and nature.
Of course. I know a lot of druids that are into that kind of stuff.
All right. And you're looking for something similar to your current deity, or something that might be similar.
Yes. So my paladin order is the Order of Merry Men, and we channel the divine energy.
And you said he's... I mean, please tell me more about this deity of yours, and maybe I can help you.
Okay. So when I decided to not follow the tradition of my race and be a demon, and chose to be a paladin, I looked around for a long time until I found an order that actually accepted me for who I was. And I took all the time I could to learn everything I could before I set out in the world.
What is your... have you ever decided what the holy symbol is for yours?
I didn't.
Okay, well, I'll work on that for you as you're role-playing.
Now, when I was a tiefling, I followed the god Bast. But, as a paladin, vengeance also kind of fits into it. So, Bast is the goddess of cats and vengeance.
Let's see.
But we only use vengeance against those who deserve it. Those who just bring disorder to the divine.
Okay, so... No, that won't work for you. That won't work for you either. Alright.
I personally have taken an oath of devotion. That is the oath I took for my paladin order.
Okay.
I've been seeing you channel energy to beef up your weapon.
I have it. It's just using it. I'm shooting my crossbow a lot more than I'm hitting with the melee weapon.
Alright, so we'll take care of that right now. This guy, as you're describing your deity and all that, he doesn't actually... He looks like he's confused. He has no idea what you're talking about. Maybe we should talk to... Maybe we should talk to somebody a little more knowledgeable than myself. Follow me, and he starts traveling off. As you're making your way deeper into the temple, what is everyone else doing?
Bob wants to hit the trinket shop.
I'm catching up with the rest of the group.
The group's been split.
Yeah, we're looking for. I'm with Serge, and we're looking for like a magical emporium / pawn shop to sell some of our goods.
All right, so you two give me an investigation.
I'll assist you and guide you.
Who are you assisting and guiding?
Whoever's
Ducks.
investigating.
And then take a D4 as well, Ducks. Did you get any tattoos back there?
He was the main driver.
I got one tattoo on my hands that improves my unarmed strike and damage by 1.
Tattoo.
It's like Eldritch Claws or something like that. And then I can use it to hit something up to 30 feet away once per day.
How much did that one cost you?
Only like 500 or something like that. It was just on my two hands.
Yeah, I'm contemplating getting one or two, but I'm not quite sure what I want yet.
So I'll show you the tattoo. It just looks like claws on the backs of my hands. No, it's pretty cool. I haven't tried it out yet.
Yes, you do find. I guess I didn't write that down, or did I? Yeah, you find Bo Run's trinkets. Not too long after you are searching.
Awesome.
You head on in,
Yes.
Yeah.
and of course, there's a halfling sitting at the counter.
Hey!
You guys are just kind of everywhere.
Yeah,
Got a problem with that?
No, I mean, there's way more than I've ever seen anywhere else.
Hey, you're just jealous of our success?
Sure.
yeah. Well, I mean, a bunch of halfling families moved in the area not long ago, and we just kind of settled in this area. And I mean, you know, some of us
Hey,
run businesses.
as long as you're making a living, nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with it at all. Speaking of living, is there anything I can do for you folks?
Oh yes, I got a bunch of things that I've picked up along the way while we've been venturing, and I'm wondering if you could buy them off me.
What have you got? I mean, I've not got a lot of money, but I mean, I can't really say that because I did make a good sale today, and somebody bought a few things from me.
Oh, thank you for let me
Like
know
the,
that.
like the trident that Dux is carrying.
Yeah, like the trident that you have in your hand right there. That came from here.
Ah,
So I
that
guess.
sounds like you got some good quality goods, so you could take
So
these
I
things.
guess
from
you
me.
and the girl, the lady with the horns, are like a thing, maybe.
She wishes, but you know.
Well, I mean, she got
She's
you
a little bit
gift.
tall for
I mean,
me.
usually. Please,
Oh.
height is nothing.
We're a queen.
I just got to get a stool.
You're not doing it right if you need a stool.
Her horns get in the way.
Her horns are up there. Yep, you're definitely not doing it right.
She's got to hold her head still then.
You're definitely not doing it right. Anyway, what can I mean, what do you got? What do you want me to buy? I mean, I can.
I'll pull out all the miscellaneous objects that I found over
We-
and lay them out. There's a bone carved statuette. Do you just want me to copy them into the chat?
You can, and I'll get to that in a
Oh.
second.
Yeah, it was the bone statues, the bronze crown, probably as well.
Yeah.
Or something
I'll
like
copy
that.
them in.
That type of stuff. Those trinkets. When I was selling the ones that we had found, they were like 125 each, is what they sold for.
Here you go.
Yeah, I already sold my stuff off. Ooh.
All right, so let's see. Okay, so these are actual items. You have to give me a minute to bring up the DMG to find out what their value is, and I'll get that to you in a second.
Okay.
So let me go back to here. Bring up the DMG and another page.
Oh yeah, that's right. You posted all that stuff last time too.
All right, so let's see. Oh, you put the dollar amounts up there with some of them.
It did them as multiple posts.
Yeah, I'm just saying the first three you've got like the two black velvet masks, the bat statue, and the gold bracelet. So I'll tell you pretty much to save time on this. He can buy for half price. So if you want to divide, I guess it'd be 50 gold for the first four items.
You didn't put the claymore on the table, did you?
No. I
Okay.
still have the claymore.
Okay.
I'm keeping the claymore.
All right. I was checking.
All right, so let's
Hey, more-
see.
Yeah. Here's the device. Do not eat. Click.
Just tie towards the enemy. Here you go.
All right, do you have you got gems? Do you? You just got items. So let me. Get
I kept my gems.
Just checking. Silk handkerchief. That is Where is the silk fucking handkerchief? Is it just a silk handkerchief?
It's, yeah, you said like a nice one. It's in good condition.
Well, I'm just trying to find out if I had anything other listed with it. Embroidered silk handkerchief. Okay, so that'll be 25 for that. So half. Carved ivory statue, that will be 125 for it. Bronze crown, same scenario, 125. Let's see how much he has to spend. Alright, there it is. Okay, keep me a running total as I tell you it off. Like so, the first 4 is going to be 50 total, and then
And 125 because it's half for 2.
silk handkerchief is going to be 13. See, the carved ivory statue and the bronze crown together will be 250.
So 125 total, so you can give me half, right?
No, I'm saying those two together will give you 250.
Oh. So I'm at 313 right now, down to the bronze crown.
Okay, so turquoise animal figurine.
Heart of a mechanical beast.
Turquoise animal figurine.
You could make it the magical ones actually turn into beasts. I'd be okay with that.
Problem is, I don't see it, period. Alright, so move on past that. Gold bird cage electrum filigree. That's going to be 125.
Okay.
Here's the turquoise ones. Yeah, so that's 125 as well.
Okay. So that's another 250?
Yes. And then silver necklace, 125.
So 375.
Okay, so what's your grand total now?
688.
Alright.
No, these are mint condition warg pelts.
Yeah,
Mint
but,
condition.
You know, I don't actually deal with that kind of stuff. Mine's more trinkets and items. I mean,
Oh, is there not a tenor anywhere near us then?
Not really, because there's not a big call for warg pelts here. It's usually more frontier towns you get that for. But you might find somebody near the gates or whatever that might buy them. I don't know. And I have
They're good for leather?
no idea what that thing is. That's weird looking.
It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Be a perfect mantelpiece for you.
Yeah, but why? I mean, it's... What is it?
It glows.
Okay.
Some kind of mechanism that can bring a mechanical beast to life.
Oh, you mean like what are those things called? Artificials. Oh, artificers, right?
Yeah, something
So
like
that's
that.
from
Yeah.
an artificer's thing.
I guess
Ooh,
it was a big construct that we were able to kill and take its heart.
Yeah, you might want to find somebody who actually deals with magic items more than I do. Somebody a little more high up in the food chain, if you know what I mean.
I understand.
Sorry I can't help you out with those last 2 items, but I mean, I can buy the rest of the stuff for, we'll say, 700 gold total.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
So that means...
So does this guy not have magic items?
Well, I mean, I did have magic items. I had the robe of useful items, and of course that he's got there. The only other thing I got that's got magical properties to it right now is these arrows. They're arrows of dragon slaying. So I don't know if you need those or want those, but
What do they do exactly?
Well, they help you kill dragons. I mean,
In what way?
it's in the name.
In what way?
You put it in a bow, you pull the bow back, and you shoot the arrow at the dragon, and it causes the dragon more damage to kill it faster or something like that. Look, I just sell the damn things. I don't use them.
I see.
You're the adventurers. I mean, if you don't know how to use a bow and arrow, I mean, I can't help you.
How much do you want for them?
They're about 7,000 a piece.
A piece.
Well,
That's what
they are arrows of dragon slaying. I mean, I have, what was it? I think I have. No, you bought 4, didn't you? No, you didn't buy 4.
You didn't buy
Somebody
any.
else bought 4. I had 20, but somebody bought 4. I've got 16 left.
Right. I remember that. I was hoping maybe he had the common magic items from Denethars, like billowing cloak.
Oh, you're talking about like the mundane magic items.
So-called
the
mundane.
one-
Yeah.
The ones that really give you no benefit other than cosmetic.
Right. Cloak of Billowing would be kind of cool. The Clockwork Amulet actually has an effect. It's pretty cool. Once a day.
Let's see.
What if I trade some items with you for them?
For the arrow? What do you want, arrows?
I just want one.
Oh,
I mean, 7,000
But yeah, what if I trade some potions for it?
potions. I don't
Yeah,
deal,
good ones.
I don't deal with potions.
I'll give you a potion of mind reading. Help you deal with your customers better.
Or the scroll of
Or
mind reading.
scroll.
Convince. Give me a persuasion.
probably gonna have some of those
I mean-
things.
I'll assist you while you're talking to him. No, I'll.
Go ahead and give me a.
Persuasion.
Yeah, sure. Give me persuasion. Sorry, I was trying to get the word out a second time and it didn't.
17.
All right, let's see.
You're just as good as me.
Huh. So you'll give me a potion I can use to read people's minds for one of my arrows.
Yep.
And you're saying that's worth 1 arrow?
Think about it this way. You have a killer deal going on. How much benefit would it be to be able to be inside that person's head when he's trying to make his arguments so that you can know exactly what he's thinking and be able to counter them before he even has the thought? You would make a killing with this potion. That's worth a measly arrow.
Okay. So he hands you 1 dragon slaying arrow.
And I give him the potion of clairvoyance.
Yep. So mark that off your list.
Actually, I don't think that was that good a trade. That potion could have been used real well. If we ever fight a dragon, we're going to be beyond where we need a dink arrow.
I'm gonna pull out of my bag a fairly large shard of modern style glass.
Is it an arrow of slaying, Dan?
Yes, it is. Arrow of slaying.
What does that even do?
6d10.
Lots of extra damage against that specific creature.
Yeah. It's designed for a dragon.
So 6d10s, that to me is like, 8 to 12 extra points of damage.
Let's see. Those were.
That's the mirror, right?
Yeah, the one that Dux broke in the gym in the bunker on Zur. I'm gonna pull out a big chunk of the modern mirror. It's not polished metal. It's
very good to see in.
Ooh, what is that?
Well, I mean, it's a mirror.
Well, it doesn't look like any mirror I've ever seen before, but I mean, I can
I
see
know.
myself.
Yeah, it's almost like it's made out of glass or something. I'm gonna gently set it on the table.
Okay, don't have, and I just think no.
This was just shit that I picked up. It's like, oh, modern mirror that we've never seen before. I'll take a few shards. It's like, 20-ish.
I'm working on your symbol, by the way, so I'll tell you what it is in a minute. I already have your who you're looking for marked. I'm just trying to get the rest of the information as a role play and everything else.
That's fine.
But I have no idea. Let's see. Let's see what. And he's looking at it, turning it over in his hands. This
Now
smooth.
just think, if you were able to get a glass cutter to cut that to fit a hand mirror, think of the killing you could make selling a hand mirror that's not dull. It's got a perfect reflection inside of it.
He looks intrigued as he looks this thing over. Let's see. Trying to give you something to work with here. Should have come up with it sooner. I apologize, but I forgot all about you having that damn mirror.
I got 20 large size shards.
Oh,
Is-
great.
Yeah, no, it's like, oh, something mundane that you've never seen in this world. I'll take all of it. Oh, you're gonna buy this for a lot of money? Okay, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. There's a
Are
tree
you
in
gonna go get that
Zur.
tattoo? I'll come
There's
with
a-
you.
No, there's a tree in Zur. I'm just gonna go get all the mirrors out of that fucking building.
I'll give you. Let's do this here. Oh, that's supposed to be going to me only, not you. What the hell? There we go. He'll give you 125 for it.
What's my insight picking up on him, or do you want me to roll? My passive is
You
19.
got a decent passive. He thinks he might be able to get a little more out of it than what he's offering you, but he's not real certain because this is something new entirely. So yeah, you're thinking he's
125.
probably having whatever he would probably sell it for himself.
How much do you want? Because I got a few more shards. Would you be interested?
Let's see. I could probably buy a few more. I mean, how many more shards you got that are at least? How big are the shards you're talking about? I need to.
I mean, I got like 20 large shards from an entire wall mirror that was broke in that gym. So
at least.
There's like one of the ballet mirrors that's like 10
Yeah.
feet tall by 4 feet wide all across the wall.
So about foot piece big, foot by foot, right? Something like that. Not exact,
Yeah.
but if
I
I was
got,
to
like-
cut it, I could at least get a good 10-inch round mirror out of it.
easily, yeah. And I got like 20 shards.
Of course you do.
I mean, transport via plants. There's Zur. There's a tree outside of this place.
Well, that's not a problem. I mean, I don't know how many you've got, but I mean, well, how many do you have?
Oh, I got that one and I think like 19 more. But I can tell you can probably make a little more than what you're offering to sell it or buy it for.
Well, I mean,
But I know you got to make a profit, and I know it's a risk.
If I buy each of them at 150, I can't buy all of them because I don't have enough gold for all of them.
I can sell you 5.
Let's see.
Or if you're willing to buy more.
I can probably buy. Sorry, doing math.
Yeah.
So let's verify that with this. this? I said 50, so 16.
But yeah, no, if you get a glass cutter that's able to cut them to fit a mirror, I'm sure there'd be some nobles in the area that'd be real interested in spending a pretty penny, especially if you, I don't know, get a nice gold mount for it.
Well, I can get at 150. I can probably buy 15 shards that big.
I'll make that deal.
All right, so give you 15 at 150.
Yep, 2250. And I'll pull out 14 more and gently set them on the counter for him.
You already did the math.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have my calculator out, and I was just doing it longhand. So yeah, I can give you. We'll just say 2,300 straight up.
Okay.
That's all I have left.
All right. And does he have anything interesting in this shop?
The only thing he has left are those arrows of slaying, but he is looking for some of the mundane things for rock. I'm trying to figure out how to find that, because I know it was in Zenithor's guide. I just can't remember what they were. Where are they?
There's a table on page 140 of Xanathar's guide.
Well, since I'm using D&D Beyond, I don't have a page number. 140. What chapter is that in? Hold on. Let's see.
6.
Chapter 2.
Um,
Random encounters, Arctic traps revisited, complex traps, downtime, revivals.
so there's awarding magic items, common magic items,
Let's check that.
and that's got items
Okay,
A to
cool.
D to H.
Yep, that works. Is there something that you're really looking for?
Okay, so the magic item table would probably be better to look at. It makes more sense.
Oh, I'm trying
Not
to
like
remember.
look through the name, everything.
Yeah, clockwork amulet. Sounds cool.
Clockwork amulet.
It's a common minor item.
Yeah. Requires no attunement. Oh, okay. So let's see. How many items? That's a lot of fucking mundane items. Alright, so he'll sell you that for 150.
Well, all right, done.
And let's see. He's most people don't care about these items, so I don't really bring them out, but he shows you what looks like basic leather armor with wisps of smoke rising off of it.
Oh yeah, tink my mage plate.
Let's see. He shows you a tankard with a stern face sculpted on one side. He says, "This one here is good." Let's see. You can drink ale, wine, or anything else out of this. It's non-magical, without becoming drunk. So it's great for those drinking games.
Oh really?
Yep. Let's see.
Whatever you pour in it won't get you drunk.
Yeah, anything drunk out of it that's not magical won't make you drunk. It's called a tankard of sobriety.
You'll get one of those.
All right, and let's see.
Is that 150 as well?
No, actually, that one's 200.
A little more. I'll pay it.
And he shows you a what is this? He shows you a clay pot that he says is magical, but he doesn't actually know what it does. But he was told by the person who gave it to him that it's great. You know, it's a real good joke thing. I mean, it can be real funny if you use it right. Something about plants. If you plant something in it, it grows faster. I can't remember what it was, but
Well, I was looking for common magic items. So, yeah, the clay pot.
I'll give you that one for just 100.
Alrighty. What is it?
Just looks like a clay pot. 10-pound clay pot. Allows you to plant some sort of shrub or something in it.
Plants.
And he doesn't know what it does, and neither do you. Let's see.
I'm at 450.
I mean, all right, not wanting to step on anyone's toes, but if you're interested in making plants grow a little faster, I can help you out with that.
It's a magic item. Coach Rock is mainly just interested because magic items are cool to him, and he doesn't really care what.
So,
magic items.
do any of you guys cook?
We have someone who does, but he's not here with us.
Yep.
Well, I could sell you this for about 150. It's a little pouch about that big, about 6 inches by 4 inches. Pretty much, it's a seasoning pouch. It's Heward's Handy Spice Pouch. It actually is a belt pouch, appears to be empty, and has 10 charges. While holding the pouch, you can use an action to expend one of its charges, speak a name of a non-magical food seasoning, like, salt, pepper, saffron, cilantro, whatever, and remove a pinch of the desired seasoning from the pouch. A pinch is enough to season a single meal. Each pouch gains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn.
Well, that sounds like a fine gift for my pal. Buy it. Is that 150?
Mm-hmm.
All right, 150. $600 worth of stuff. And I'll be giving that to Brother May I.
Let's see.
All right.
And you got the clock work amulet.
Yep. Oh, does he have any orbs? There's an orb of direction and an orb of
Did that allow you to see what it does?
Yeah, the orb of direction. I just know because I have.
No,
one
I
of them.
mean the link.
It took me to the link.
Okay, good. There's the spice. What was the other item you got?
He got that pot of whatever it does.
I will show you what that pot does when you do something to it. Since you don't know what it does, and he doesn't know what it does.
I have to plant some tobacco in.
Okay.
It's plant tobacco in it.
All right. So, anything else you guys would like to do?
Checking for wands or orbs that he might have. There's some kind of fun wands. Wands of pyrotechnics is really good.
I had a wand of smiles once. It wasn't very useful, but it was something.
No, if I was at a party that had the wand of smiles, and while we were playing, whenever the players got the wand of grimaces or whatever it is, the opposite of the wand.
Scowls.
Wand of Scowls. And so he immediately gave it to the guy with the Wand of Smiles. And so the guy had a complete set.
Well, I don't have any of those, but there might be somebody. I don't know anybody have those, so sorry.
All right. Well, I got some magic. Pretty excited. I'll scratch $600 down. I have 1,485 gold left.
Only 1,400.
I'm down to 1,400. Yep. And I have a gift for Mayon.
All right.
Are there any artificers around this town?
Not that I know of. I mean, it's not a big call for them here.
On a lot of Warforged around.
What's a Warforged?
Well, there's something that artificers make.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, there it is.
All right, let's see. All right, anything else, gentlemen?
Nope, I think that's it for shopping.
That's it for here.
Oh, there's one more thing that you might want to buy.
You saying something else?
Potion of Clairvoyance for sale.
No, I don't have one of those.
All right. All right, let's go see if we can round up the others and get back together and see what everybody's done. Get some dinner.
Oh, well, I mean, there's a couple of tattoos I'm interested in, but there's one that I'm more so, but pretty far away from being able to afford.
How much do you need?
Well, the one I'm looking at is going to cost about
How much?
50,000.
Oh, I barely have that much.
Oh, you barely have that much. I'm sure.
I have 52.
Yeah, because I'm looking at a couple of other tattoos. I just have to get rid of an attunement item, which I don't want to do or not. That's what's
Well,
really pushing me is if I...
If you want it, how much more do you need?
Let me math real quick.
Let me math real quick.
50,000 minus 36,000.
I can lend you that.
Do you really have that much?
Yes. I don't ever spend money, except this one time when I went and got tattoos.
I didn't think you had that much money.
This is the first time I've spent money this whole campaign.
Hey, Christy, last thing I put in there, granted all the spelling is crap, but that's kind of a description of what your holy symbol looks like.
Yeah, no, is there something you need if you're going to lend me that much, or?
I don't really need it. Money is
Alright.
just money.
All right,
You already got
I'd
the one I
appreciate
wanted.
that. Yeah, no, if you're looking at that really expensive one in there, weren't you, earlier?
Yeah, but I was looking at the benefits, and it really doesn't give me a huge benefit over what I will have by the time I get to upper levels anyway. So it'd just be a stopgap.
Yeah, I was just looking. I was looking at a couple of others, but they're all, you need to attune to it, and I'd have to get rid of
Yeah.
my staff, my armor, or the ring I just got.
The one that I have is actually one of the best benefits for me because it gives me a bonus no matter what my level is, a +1 to attack, +1 to damage. So, and those
Yeah.
are hard to come by for unarmed attacks.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, I can lend you the 36,000.
I mean, have you ever looked into some bracers?
I already have a bracer that gives me a +1 to my armor class.
Oh, okay. All right.
So once I hit my next level and I get a +1 to, or a +2 to my, like, +2 attributes to my wisdom, my armor will be at 20 anyway.
Yeah, I was just curious.
But yeah, so let's go get a tattoo for you.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome. I didn't think you had that much on you.
So we're gonna head back to the tattoo parlor, I guess.
I mean, yeah, that's where I'd be headed. If I ever reincarnate you, if you go down and they don't get you up in time and you don't come back as something you want, I'll gladly kill you the next day and then try again.
It's like, have you seen the movie Live, Die, Repeat?
Yes.
I've heard
Where
of
they
it. I
called
never
they
saw it,
they
though.
changed
Edge
the
of
title to
Tomorrow.
The Edge of Tomorrow.
Yes, Edge of Tomorrow. It's
Tom
Cruise.
It's a Tom Cruise movie with what's her name? But
Emily Blunt.
yeah, he gets a power from these aliens that when he dies, it resets him back to the last time he slept before he got the blood infused into him. And so they're sitting there and they're training, and he keeps like breaking an arm or something. She's like, reset, shoots him in the head. And then he like makes his way back and he's training and breaks a leg, reset, shoots him in the head.
I mean, it's like if you were to die right now and they couldn't revive you, it's like, all right, let's see what you're going to be.
Kind of sounds like what they did on The Good Place.
You're not a halfling anymore, I can tell you that much. You're a minotaur.
That would
that
be
role.
interesting. Do you come back with all your same stats, levels, and everything?
The stats change to what the race would be.
But
That's the
you
only thing
come
that
back with your
changes.
levels, your skills, and all that stuff?
Yeah, it just shifts your racial bonuses.
Interesting.
So you wouldn't be like 3 feet and 20 pounds. You'd be
Whatever that
And I
was.
wouldn't be a werebear anymore.
The one I had was a kobold warlock who got reincarnated into a wood elf, and his sister and him were trying to figure out why he sounded different and why he looked so ugly.
I don't know if reincarnate gets rid of curses.
I guess being a werebear is a curse, huh?
Yeah, so I mean,
So we're chatting about this as we're walking to get you a tattoo.
Yes. And I am currently putting in information in the campaign about our newest.
Yeah, it just forms a new adult body for the soul.
Okay.
So like,
So
your
the curses
still
aren't removed
remain.
because the curse can only be removed by a wish.
Yeah.
Somebody have a
So
curse?
because the reason I made my own sheet is because of how many races there are now compared to D&D Beyond's old sheet where they just had the initial PHB.
Okay.
And then they kept adding, then, you know, the more Greek mythological book came out. So there's the Leonin and Satyr.
That's actually a pretty cool book. I was looking through it. It's pretty cool.
It is awesome.
They did a pretty good job with that lore.
Yeah. I mean, the Hydra's in it.
Marcus, what were you doing?
I was looking for them, so I guess I would run into them as
You're leaving the tattoo shop with your failed tattoo.
Yeah.
Now get the fuck out.
And don't come back and try that shit again, or I'll tattoo something else on you while you're unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh, how'd the tattoo go?
It went.
And then went.
Yeah.
Do you still have it?
Why? Where y'all at? Yeah, I got it in a nice special place.
You got a tramp stand.
So, are you trying to like?
They have a passive insight that's pretty high, so.
All right, sir. Yeah, no, you don't have a tattoo, do you?
Well, you
Sure,
had
I
one.
did.
You can see the spot where it was.
I was just testing it out, see if it worked, and she got upset.
I'm sure she did. No woman likes being taken advantage of. You should know that better than anyone.
We know what you were up to.
Well then.
All right.
Well, you might
Good
want to wait
job.
outside for us then.
Oh, I am.
Okay, I will. So, after a while,
For you, may I? Here's a handy pouch that you might be able to use for cooking up some meals. I'll give you the Where's Handy Spice Pouch?
So we're all here except Corporal.
Yes.
Is she still searching for a temple? Okay.
She's still at the temple, and she is being escorted in a little further, where she finds another priestess, I suppose. This one here, of course, she's, as it seems, the higher up in their hierarchy they get, the darker their particular robes end up being. And hers are a little darker green than this fellow's, and she's got like some tan embroidery running down the length of it. So I hear you're looking for something, sister. What might that be?
I was told the temples here kind of cater to pretty much everyone, and I was looking for a temple that knows my paladin order, the Order of Merry Men.
So tell me more about this Merry Men, because there's not a temple in town that caters by the name of Merry Men. I mean, I don't know of a pantheon that has that name.
We are a paladin order that's devoted to the divine, and we seek to eliminate evil from the world. I've taken an oath of devotion to them, and this is my symbol of my order. Show her this one.
All right. Oh, okay. Vindicta. You're looking for the temple to Vindicta.
Vindicta.
Yes.
Okay.
Vindicta is the lawful good god of righteous vengeance and justice.
Yay. VEN.
Vindicta.
That whisper did not go through, but
It wasn't a whisper, but I do read it.
yep.
The one you're getting isn't on it.
Yeah. Yeah, the tattoo. Dux was asking if I had the link to the whole tattoo list.
Oh,
But you had mentioned the ability
It's a
increase.
PDF before, right, Dan?
I did share the PDF.
There was PDF?
Yes.
Yeah, could you share that PDF again?
Well, I'll scroll up and find it for you and then share it.
Because I looked and I couldn't find it in the thing. Or I think my chat got cut off.
Yeah, I can look for it while you deal with that.
So, yes, the, is this it? No, that's robe. And, of course, chat doesn't go up high enough.
That's what I'm looking for now.
Well, I mean, you can view all chats by going to another page, but I can't do that because it takes it and covers up the actual page I have showing everybody who's trying to watch us. So that didn't work out so well. Yes, Vindicta. Vindicta is more on the other side of the temple district. So you may be able to find them there. Is anything... but she points you in the right direction. I'm going to ask you out of character. Is there anything in particular you're looking for when you find your temple?
I was looking to perhaps increase my devotion to the order. Go through a cleansing rite to make sure everything was still copacetic with me. I wasn't having a demon come out too much.
Oh, okay. Just some sort of cleansing ritual that might perform on you to keep you from going evil?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So yeah, they tell you that the shrine or whatever for Vindicta is on the other side of the temple district.
Okay, I'll head over there.
All right. As you're heading that direction, please tell me you're not trying to get a tattoo of Mine Altar or whatever it is, and then turn around and use it on me.
So that's what he did. No, I'm actually looking to get a tattoo to help be a little more wise, help with the wisdom a little.
Maybe I should have given that to him instead. He might have been wise enough not to try to cast that spell on me.
He's something else.
Okay, well, I believe I've already gone over the prices with you and your friends. So if that's what you'd like to have, you know the cost.
Yep. And she said it was going to be 50 for that type of tattoo.
I believe it's what I quoted you last week.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a torso. It's like a full torso tattoo.
So.
So, do you want me to shave you first?
I mean,
He's smooth as a baby's butt. You don't have to shave him.
He's a shifter. He's kind of hairy.
a little bit, but I can get the hair back. Not
He
too
can just
long.
shift to a hairless creature, right?
I can't alter myself yet, and I mean, let's see. Do I have any hairless creatures? I don't know if the tattoo would go through if I was shifted while I was doing. Yeah, no, an earth elemental, just paint it on. Yeah, sure, if that's what it's gonna take.
Well, get on the table and lay still. She
All right.
pulls out this big old straight razor.
And I'll lay face, and she can do the whole back instead of the chest.
Okay, so back instead of chest?
Yeah.
Great, I get
Same
to shave your
size.
back hair instead. Okay.
So, yep.
I can give you some hot wax if you prefer.
Oh, can you? I would prefer that myself. Are you going to supply
Do I
some hot
have
wax?
any spells
Have
that
some
help
beeswax.
instead?
Some beeswax?
We can speed it up and dump it all over his back. See if it works.
No, because you can't pull that back off. It's got to be some like strips. It's got to be mixed with something else for that to work.
Well, I have a ward pelt.
A ward pelt. Yeah, well, I'll just wear that after it.
We'll just
No, put the
coat
beeswax
one
on and
side, lay it
smash
on you,
the thing on and rip it
and
off.
rip it off.
I mean, I could polymorph, but that's not going to do anything.
That's all right. She takes a little bit. She's done it before. Tattooing sailors and stuff, shaving back hair and stuff out of the way. So it doesn't take very long, and then she starts working on your tattoo. Now, while she's working on your tattoo, what is everybody else doing?
I'm just meditating in the corner, gathering my key.
I'm standing outside,
And attuning to my new tattoo.
waiting on them.
Standing outside waiting.
Although, question: did she have a bonus to her wisdom? Because I just saw the document that DC 17.
Well, she had an ability
She-
score, so
Yeah.
I looked
Yeah.
it up based off the roll up I had on here. She had stats.
Okay.
You really want that, don't you?
Sergeant Rock, what are you doing?
He's gonna go back to the pub where we're from, and he's gonna drink about 5 gold pieces of beer.
From your
Is
new,
it-
Oh,
From his
Hey.
mug?
from your new
Right.
mug?
He wants to try it out.
Oh yeah,
So
you get you get the taste and everything, but you're not getting any buzzed.
all right.
if he's going back to the pub, I'll follow him back there. No sense me hanging out at the tattoo parlor.
Okay, then you two hold tight.
Okay.
As you're making your way back, you make your way to the shrine for Vindicta, and out front is a statue of a dark, lean individual. Looks relatively plain. You can see he's wearing combat armor. Like I said, there's no color to the statue itself. Lengthy head of hair, looks human, but you can only tell the length of the hair because it comes out the front of a cowl that's on the statue. And of course, he has a shield that's in front of him that has that symbol on it. Now, to give you a better description, you know from your studies that the god Vindicta is dark and lean, relatively plain human, wearing black painted combat armor at almost all times. He has long red hair when he puts it down. His eyes, though not visible through his cowl, are hazel. And of course, I already told you what the description of the holy symbol is. So you make your way there. Oh, greetings, sister. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a cleansing ritual. Is there
Cleansing
anyone?
ritual. What do you need a cleansing ritual for?
As you can tell, I was born a tiefling.
Yeah, so
Um,
what? Who cares?
I know, but every once in a while, my demon side starts to take over, especially after I've killed so many things.
Well, I mean, we are vengeance and justice, so I mean, I don't quite understand the problem here.
So my evil side can overcome my paladin tendencies, and I don't want that to happen.
Hmm. Well, let's go see the father and see what he has to say about it. I am not well versed in all that, but you know, a little bit of anger and vengeance when you're fighting for Vindicta is a good thing in my opinion. But we'll go talk to him and see what he says. Especially if it's, you know, righteous justice. Get the right fucking words out.
Rightful justice.
Rightful justice.
Hey, I mean, if it's rightful.
Yeah, it's rightful and it's justified. All right,
Perfect.
so you make your way back in the back. The father pretty much tells you you don't really need a cleansing ritual. I mean, granted, you are a tiefling, and maybe you were taught at birth that your evil side will come out more, depending on what you do. But as long as you stay strict to your tenets of, you know, Vindicta, then you shouldn't have too much of an issue. But he will perform some sort of ceremony for you to alleviate your fears.
Great, and I'll give him 5 gold.
All right, take that off your thing. If you want to write down that you had a cleansing ritual, you can.
Okay.
More of a placebo ritual, but you know, whatever.
Good for my soul.
All right, so your tattoo takes a good hour and a half to get done. Dux is sitting there watching, and pretty much it looks like a picture of a huge owl's head on your back. And
Cool.
when she's done, she tells you to take care of it, keep it clean, keep it covered until it's completely healed, but its properties are already working for you now. So you gain 2 to your wisdom score.
Cool,
Max
cool.
20. Hopefully you haven't gone over that.
It only takes you up to 20. It can't take you over like the books. That's what we were talking about last week.
What is your score with that?
22. It would make it 22. It would take me up and over those.
All right, we'll
2.
leave it at that then. So yeah, it'll bring you up above 20 by the 2 points. But I don't want to go any higher than that with ability scores for future.
How much do they cost?
So a book's not going to do you any benefit because you guys got the benefit from using the tattoo.
Okay.
So you'll get one or the other. So if a book does come up in play that's got wisdom on it, you won't be able to get benefit from it.
Okay.
How
much did that cost?
50.
50,000?
Yes.
Yeah, Dux
Oh.
gave me the 36, and I used what I had and paid her in full.
I was about to think, yeah, 50 bucks for that. I want a +2. 50 bucks.
All right. So May-I and Sergeant Rock are making their way back towards the tavern. Give me a perception check.
Rock is not paying attention at all.
Nope, neither one of you are paying attention, but let's check to see if it matters. All right, neither one of you knows anything.
Cool stuff did you pick up?
What was that?
I was talking to Roxy. What other cool things he picked up?
Oh, yeah. I think we're walking along there, and I'm going through the Hewer's handy spice pouch and saying, look, what do you suppose this stuff is? I'm not paying attention because I'm going, I think this smells like oregano or I don't know. So I'm busy playing with the pouch before I give it to Maya.
All right, and may I ask you what else you got from said vendor?
Oh, I got this really cool tankard. They say that if I drink a bunch of beer out of it, I won't even get drunk.
That's cool.
And then check weird looking amulet. See the little gears and stuff like
You
that?
go to show him the amulet, and you don't find it.
Somebody stole my amulet? So I get a little worked up. I was all about that amulet. I start scanning around looking for bad guys that might have grabbed it.
Give me a perception.
Yeah, another perception.
Yes, because you missed with the initial one.
Oh, it is better.
Yeah, you see what could only be either a child or a halfling take off down the alleyway to your left.
I will use Dimension Door to appear in that alleyway, hopefully a little bit in front of where he was.
All right. So as you appear directly in front of said child, rather dirty, and you can tell, not a child. I mean, not a halfling, but it is a child.
Is he using magic or something like that?
Nope, just looks like a dirty kid.
Oh.
Screeches to a halt in front of you, lets out some sort of squeal, and takes up climbing the side of the building.
But he's just a kid?
Yep. And the chase is on. Brother May I, as he takes off teleporting down the alley to chase this kid, what are you doing?
Where the hell did he go?
He just de-doored out. So, you want to give a perception to see if you can see where he pops up at?
Oh, if he popped up on the other side of the building.
No, he popped up down the alley on the other side, in front of this kid.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, you see where he comes through. You see the blue glow as he steps out in front of this kid. You hear the kid screech as he starts climbing up the building.
Is he 120 feet from me?
Yeah, within.
He's within.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Guessing that on the kid.
All right. So. All right. So as the kid starts to go climbing the side of the building, all of a sudden he stops and just kind of starts doing the whole.
Staring in his face, Bert?
Yeah.
Right, he's up the wall a little bit. How far up is he?
He didn't get to, because as soon as he went to go start climbing up the wall, he got hit with a hypnotic pattern.
Oh. All right. And then I frisked the kid for my stuff.
All right. You find a pouch with some gold coins in it. You find your amulet. You find somebody's watch. You find this kid's been pretty busy today. You find Brother May I's coin purse.
Oh. Okay. Snag that back.
All right. Yeah. I'll get my toy back and I get his thing back. But the other stuff, I don't know who it belongs to. Kid's pretty good, so I'll let him keep something for the day. But how long is he hypnotized? Is it 1 minute?
Yeah, I could drop it. But yeah,
yeah, I want to hang around long enough. It's going to take a minute to loot him and stuff like that anyway, and then I'll go. Watch what targets you go after, because some people can stop you.
All right, so you've done the pattern, and Sergeant Rock's barreling down on top of him and telling him, "Watch who you steal from."
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
You get some real trouble.
Can I go now?
Yeah, you can go. Lay low for a while, kid.
But I got my eyes of the grave on you. Just to intimidate him.
What? Okay. And he takes off running down the alleyway.
He can kill you with a look now, kid. Oh.
I mean, are you trying to convince the kid that he can kill you now?
Oh, yeah.
No,
In fact, I just tell him that.
I rolled the same thing you did. So, Sergeant Rock's definitely. He's pissing himself as he's running off. All right, so it takes about 15, 20 minutes, I guess.
And then I show him the really cool clockwork amulet thing. Doesn't it look neato? It's pretty cool. And I've dialed it in here so you can see what it looks like.
Okay.
Powered by magic from Mechanus.
And you had that for what?
Yeah. If I really need to take an important shot, I can use these gears to guide my rifle.
Okay. Interesting.
So,
anything else?
So you can halfway negate a bad roll.
Yeah. It does ruin the opportunity of getting a crit, but yeah, you know how it is when the most important shot I need to take during the whole game, and I'm going to roll a 2. Fuck that. Not happening.
So how many times can you do that? Oh, once a day?
Once a day.
So that's kind of like Rogue's reliable talent.
Yeah.
Kind of.
All right, so as you guys make your way back out of the alley, they've not been hiding or anything like that. So you guys have noticed this the entire time you've been in town. There are city guards that heavily armored that march up and down the streets in pairs. So you do know there is a city watch. I just want to throw that out there.
Okay.
Is we want to go tell them about the bad kids.
Did they see us accost that kid?
No, they didn't see you across the kid. You're coming out of the alley and you see someone come
Oh.
up. You see a pair come walking up towards just up down the street from the way of the tattoo parlor.
Okay.
All right,
I'm
yeah.
done.
I'm not going to turn in the kids thing. I think he's learned an important lesson already.
All right, so you guys make your way back towards the tavern.
Yeah.
You get anything else good there?
I don't know. What I got was pretty cool enough, you know. Hopefully our meals will be a little better while we're on the ship. Put that pouch there, and I'm looking forward to making sure I hit once a day.
He is carrying a 10-pound clay pot under his arms too. So
Oh, yeah, I did mention that. Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get to.
Oh, yeah. Captain's cabin could use, some kind of greenery in it. So I'd buy something and put it in here, some kind of flowering plant or something.
So you bought a pot?
Yeah. Yeah, it said it's you make stuff grow fast, so I can get something to make the old captain's cabin look pretty real quick.
Would you like me to take a look at that and I can tell you if you got swindled?
Well, I trust the guy, but yeah, sure. You got an easy power there. Yeah.
I'll cast Identify on it.
identify.
Yeah.
Of course you would. All right, let me find it. Okay, so I'm going to send this directly to you.
Okay.
What, he's going to lie to me?
Well, I don't know if he's going to or not. I'm just going to paste this so he can see what it is.
Well.
And what he tells you, that's up to him.
Literally just a pot.
Okay.
How fast will a plant grow in it?
Um, All right.
Wait, what? It just makes plants grow fast, right?
Sure. Yeah, it takes you about 30 days to grow a plant compared to the long growth pattern over the years.
All right. What's funny about that?
It's just interesting that you buy that. Okay.
Oh. Well, yeah, I'm going to make some use out of it.
Yeah. All right, you guys get back to the tavern. What are you doing when you get there?
I'm drinking for a couple of hours without getting drunk.
Okay, how about you, Brother May I? Are you drinking?
I'm having some tea. And I'm wondering, does it have any Nah, never mind.
Okay.
I'll look for that later.
Okay, so after about an hour and a half or so, your tattoo is finished,
Okay.
and so is your ritual. So what are you guys doing?
Well, what do you think? How's it look?
Looks pretty good. Looks like a wise and venerable owl.
Nice.
Yeah, for some reason it's got a blow pop in his hand. I don't understand what that's for.
I think I heard her saying a one,
A
a two, a three.
A three.
I think we should go catch a fight at the Coliseum.
I mean, should we do that alone, or should we try and grab all the others before we go?
Okay, sure.
I mean, if why do it ourselves if someone else is interested? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Guess we could stop by and see if anyone want to go with us.
I mean, I'm surprised, but yeah, no, this does actually feel like it does what she says. Feel a little wiser. Feel like I'm a little sharper on catching things out of the corner of my eye now.
Slightly less foolish.
More perceptive, maybe. More
Yep.
insightful, maybe.
Yep. So I now have an even 20 on passives, except for intelligence. That's a 10.
So,
I'm not smart.
unless somebody's really, really trying to hide from you, you're going to find them. Gotcha.
They have to be really good at it and really trying hard.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys make your way back towards the Harlequin's Flail. Corporal Punishment, are you doing the same?
I have to go back to Bosun's to get the special sword holder I paid for.
That won't
It's
be
the same
ready.
day.
That won't be ready for a day or for another day.
Oh, this is all the same day?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, then I'll go back to the tavern.
Okay.
Yeah, because we got here, we went to sleep, got up early, and fucking got all added up.
Shopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are all sitting at the tavern.
She's definitely earned her money today.
So the dwarf that was running the early shifts comes up to you guys. Granted, Mai and Rock's already got their things. The three of you come in around about the same time, maybe a minute or two after each other. Is there anything I can get for you?
You want a drink?
Cup stout.
Yeah, I'll get you a drink. At least I can do.
Are you
Got
out
any
of
raw meat?
raw meat? I'm sure we can probably get you some. Just keep the cook from throwing it on the grill.
Thanks.
So that's all you want is raw meat, and the two of you would like some ale.
Hey.
All right, I'll be right back. So he takes off and goes and grabs it, brings you back a plate with a piece of raw meat on it, and everybody else has got their ale. So I need a perception check from everybody but Surge.
Dux is still more
I have a
percent I am.
21 passive,
Yeah.
but
He's still more fit than I am passively.
I got a 28.
All right, so Brother Mai, Dux, and Surge do notice that a guy that just came in not too long ago at the bar keeps looking y'all's direction. Mainly at Brother Mai.
Okay.
We recognize him.
Nope. You don't.
Do I?
Brother Mai can roll me a history check.
History. Yeah, that's my greatest thing.
I mean, you didn't roll a 0 like I did the other day.
I think he was drunk at the time he met this person.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
Oh, that's the guy I.
Nope, you have no idea. You rolled a 2.
My character doesn't.
Yes, your character does it, but you have a pretty decent idea as a player who that might be.
Okay.
I mean, if you remember correctly, you had a bit of a run-in
Yes.
with somebody in this tavern before you got on the ship.
Yeah.
So this guy's giving old Mai the stink eye?
Looks to be, and periodically, Mai, Dux, and Surge will notice he actually looks left and right as if he's making eye contact with somebody else, and then looks back at y'all's table. I need to know where you're at, actually, because nobody else is in the tavern.
Oh, yeah, we should probably put ourselves there, shouldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is our tavern.
Hey, Rock.
Rock is saddled up to the bar right here.
And,
I'm in the tavern.
yeah,
There it is.
yeah. So there's, yeah, we'd probably all be together.
Or like one of
Saw
the
it.
tables or something.
So wherever.
I don't know.
yeah,
People don't
sure.
usually like to be around me when I'm eating, so.
So,
Yeah.
hey, Rock.
Anybody?
That guy over there seems to be staring at Mai pretty intently and back and forth.
This
I don't
guy?
know.
Can't say I noticed.
Yeah, he's looking at someone, it seems like, or he's looking for people, but I don't seem to see anyone over there. Do you?
Now, the one that's looking around. Is
Do I
this
see
one
who
right
he's
here.
looking at?
So the guy at the very end,
Mm-hmm.
and he's looking left and right.
Yes, he is.
Do we see who he's looking at?
Well, let's see. Let me put a few more patrons in here because there are a few more patrons.
And then the dwarven behind the bar.
Let's see.
Or the dwarf, not the dwarven.
What? Your barkeeper here is Elvin. Elvin
There's an
Gabriel.
elf and a dwarf.
The morning shift guy is a dwarf.
Well, we're here in the afternoon.
Well, I mean, the day shift, let's put it that way.
Oh my goodness! Thank you very much. DMG item to me.
Well, look at that. All right, give me a moment and we'll take care of that.
Thank you very much. That is very sweet.
Oh. Oh.
So there's
magic.
a few patrons here. All right, let's see. Give me 2d10. 73. Okay. Give me a d100.
Nice.
77.
That's a good roll.
Rolling very consistent. 73, 77. Right there next to each other.
I mean, I have never seen the DMG table, so I have no idea.
All I know is there's a few different tables, and they mean
Oh.
nothing to me.
All right.
It's like
So, I have that ready.
Okay. Thank you.
Heck of many things.
Yes, it is.
Please no.
And they're actually playing poker with it on the other table.
All right, this card. Fuck.
And they just poof out of existence.
You don't have this yet, but I'm going to share it with you so you can write it down. But
Okay.
Demon comes in.
You'll get it in a second. Actually, you don't see that, do you? Yeah, you do.
It came through on my end. It's
Yeah.
local.
This one's a cool one. I love this
I
item.
see it.
Good job.
All right, so you notice I'm looking back and forth.
I mean, why is he looking around so much? Like he's waiting for someone to come in, or what do you think?
With the insight, does it seem like he's thinking aggressively, or is he looking aggressive, or he's uncomfortable?
With your insight, you think it might be a good idea to roll for initiative.
All right, so I'm gonna. Does that with my insight? Does that give me advantage?
No, it just means you're not surprised.
Well, I'm gonna take advantage anyway because I have that GUI reward. I just need to get rid of.
Oh,
If I need to get rid of it.
Go for it.
Are you going to let the rest of us know? That-
Well, may I? You know.
Okay.
You can tell by the way he's looking at you. Now, the other two don't have a clue.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
mind you,
Can I see who he's looking at? Because it looks like he's shifting left to right and pausing, and then looking at us, and then looking at us, pausing.
do you see what looks like a couple other bruisers in the bar with him?
So
That make a little eye
14,
contact with him.
6.
So it looks like 3 total.
Oh, do I need to take initiative?
Would be a good idea.
All right, let's do it.
there we go.
I'm going to use my GUI reward as well.
I mean, why not? It's not like I have plenty.
I would have, but I never even noticed the guy in the first place.
Really?
Tell you about him and how he's seeming shifty and
You rolled two
whatnot.
sevens, Marcus.
I can't help you. I used my only initiative.
Well, the bad part
That's
is
what I mean by a reroll.
Marcus didn't bother to click his token before you rolled those.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
either. Yeah, I did.
You're in
Okay,
there,
okay.
but Marcus isn't. So click your token, do it again, and I'll put that 7 in for you.
No, watch. He'll roll a 20.
Token,
Three
it's in
sevens.
there.
Triple sevens. Come on.
You gotta click on your token first before you roll, though.
I moved it, so I assumed.
For some reason it didn't.
You know
take.
what assume means.
All right. So,
There.
all right. So let's let's get rid of that one. There we go. Descending.
I call bullshit.
You still need ducks.
All right. So let's see. All right. So he'll move. Where are you at, Brother Melee?
He's in the middle between Bull and Rock.
So he will move up to the edge of the table here. He'll grab a mug closest to him. Who do we have here?
Ducks and Rock.
All right, so let's see. If I roll high, I grab Rock's mug. If I roll low, I grab Duck's mug.
I have my hand on my mug, so if he grabs for it, I'm going to be grappling.
Are you a halfling?
Yeah, but I changed instantaneously, so it wouldn't take too long for me not to do it.
Yeah, kind of like my wild shape, I guess. That makes sense.
I hope he grabs my mug. That'll be more fun.
It's like, grab, no.
Although technically that's just the mug you're using. It's actually the pub's mug. Whereas my mug, I just paid money for this mug.
Okay, so I rolled to grab your mug.
Whose mug?
So you want to give me an opposing athletics?
Yeah, we'll do that. And as he grabs my mug, I'm going to shift into bear form as he grabs my mug. That didn't help much, though.
No, it does not. But I have your mug and I'm throwing it. So that's going to be a basic. Let's see.
Is he throwing it at me?
Nope, you're not my target. You just happen to have some ammo in your hand. So let's just roll a dex. So an 11 does not hit your armor class, does it? May I?
Nope. Can't
Alright.
try to catch it.
If you were a monk, you could. Let's
He's
see.
monk.
This guy will move up over here. This guy will move up to right about here.
I'm going to say to him as he throws my mug, oh, you shouldn't have done that. as I'm transforming into a bear. So it's more like, you shouldn't have done that.
All right, so as you notice, none of these guys are pulling weapons. They're just kind of cracking their knuckles as they're walking to your table. And that's all they can really do at this point in time. So I will
Start with the
do
initiative
that
order.
and do that. So with the initiative order, the next person up, I believe, is Surge with a 14.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap my staff on the floor, and there's gonna be 2 growling saber-toothed tigers behind them. And I'm gonna suggest they stand down.
Oh, he's got nothing to do with you. It's between me
You
and
just threw his
the
mug at him, and you're at my table. I suggest you back down.
Give me an intimidation.
Oh, yeah, because this is going to be absolutely garbage. Because my intimidation is not good. 16, I guess. Come on.
It's better when you're protecting your friends.
All right, so unfortunately, that does not scare either of them.
All right, that's my
'Cause
action
it's an
as my
18
bonus.
for me on my insight to get past your intimidation.
Mm-hmm. So I will then also shift, gain 14 hit points, not wild shape, but shift. Yeah, become more bestial in appearance and get some bonuses.
All right.
So
Before, I don't think I've ever seen you do that one.
Mm,
I've done it a couple of
He's
times.
done it at least once in your presence.
Yeah, not many, but a couple.
I think on the not the island, but
It was on the island.
no, it's on the other island, not the main one. They all
Yeah,
all-
yeah.
Okay, so Fred's outside. So Fred's
So-
not in the initiative for this, but Sergeant Rock is.
Right after me go the saber-toothed tigers.
All right, and what are
That's
they
what the GM roll, I guess. So
All right, hold on. So what we'll do is we'll just get rid of that, and we'll add in.
yeah, because they rolled 14.
All right. Okay, so you have 2 tigers. Let's see. You might want to put some out.
Okay, so I'm going to have to write some newt.
Of course, you hear the dwarf from the bar say, "Don't be getting no blood on my floor."
Gotcha, no blood. No promises.
You can clean it all up later. No big deal.
So yeah, they are. What would you consider not a claw attack to be, but smacking with their paw attack? Since he said no blood.
It's the same attack. They just don't. It's not a slashing.
Yes, bludgeoning instead of slashing. And you have control of that one. And you have control of that one. So you should have control of both of them if you want to stretch them out a little, make them 2 square long or what have you.
Yep. So they're gonna come right up behind these guys, growl, and smack both of them. They have just 1 attack. So 1 attack each.
All right. That's a miss.
So 25 for 12 bludgeoning.
The other one's a miss.
Yeah. So the left one would be the first, the right one would be the second. So the second one missed. Why are those going to straight GM?
Because you have it marked in your little box up there for GM.
Do I?
I think so.
They default to that.
Yeah, because this is coming off of D&D Beyond. So
Oh, is it?
you can see the rolls. You can see the rolls.
Yeah, I see them.
That's all that matters.
So does everybody who's
Oh, it's
watching.
DM only is what you have it on there.
Yeah.
It's
But I
probably
mean, I
in
double
your
check.
settings somewhere that you
Yeah, you can go to settings and change it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 12. Now, which one was the first one that hit?
Left is the first one, so the guy next to Ducks, and then the second one was the other guy. The guy on the right, the guy next to Rock.
Okay,
So red took the 12 bludgeoning.
All right, blue took nothing. And just for you guys, there you go. They are marked. All right, so
I see a pink one.
yes, you do.
I
Awesome.
suggest you guys get out of here now.
Why? Because you pulled out tigers? Tigers are nothing. We deal with them all the time at the Coliseum. Sergeant Rock, you're up.
All right.
Sergeant Rock is going to pull out his bayonet, stick it in the table, which will damage the table.
Of course, damage the table.
No blood.
There,
Should I have
It
you
says-
roll? Should I have you roll for that just to see how well you stick it in the table? No, never mind. Just go ahead.
he sticks it in the pretty good. And then he turns to these guys and says, I suggest you guys leave now. And then I'm going to roll really badly on intimidation. Oh, right. Not so bad.
Okay, so,
Yeah, you're gonna roll bad.
Better opponent than the other guy does. So
let's see. Well, they look like they might want to leave. Of course, the tiger sitting here next to them probably stopped them.
I told them to leave.
Yeah, but your intimidation didn't do as well as Sarge's. Sorry.
I mean, they can take my intimidation into account for his. Okay, maybe we should go.
Actually, I need to do something. When your tigers came up behind them and attacked, I need to do something right quick with those.
Okay.
So this one here that I'm pinging,
Okay, left.
27 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And since it's a tiger, this guy doesn't care. He pulled out his great sword, swung at it, hit it for 12 points of damage.
Okay, it's fine.
26 for the other one, so another 12 for the other one as well.
Okay, it's fine too.
They had ready to actions in case you guys came to them. I don't think they were expecting cats to show up behind them, but all right. So it's not their turn. You've intimidated them. You think they're intimidated, Brother May I? You do recognize this guy now after he tries to throw a glass of mead at you. This was the drunk you had a run-in with prior to leaving this town about a month or so ago.
Okay.
Meaning 12.
So, in their eyes, all three of them, they are a little skittish.
Yeah, after Sergeant Rock kind of threatened them, they look like they might be a little second guessing this action.
Alrighty. The one who tried to throw the beer at me,
Mm-hmm.
I need a save.
Okay, what kind? Wisdom?
I don't actually have that spell either today.
All right, so I rolled an 18 to your 17. So let's see. Oh, the 90 no.
Yeah.
All right, so it doesn't work.
Well, as even though it didn't work, I'm gonna go and sit on the table and stare right at it.
Hey, what are you doing, Dux?
I am going to step around to here,
Yeah.
and then I am going to grapple this guy.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics and I'll do
And
the
grapple, meaning I'm going to grab his head and slam it onto the table and hold him down.
All right, well give me an athletics.
Come on, don't fail me now. 22.
You go to grab his head and slam it in the ground, and he's not shifting. You're not able to get a good grab on him.
He's
That
tough.
must roll really well.
This guy, you're pretty certain this guy is pretty well built.
From the warlord. He's +9.
Okay, and I'm going to use my... That was my action, right?
Damn it, Rock.
That was my action?
Yes, that was your action.
So I'm using my bonus action to punch him in the gut a few times.
All right, so yeah, I guess technically you did a monk attack with the grapple.
Yeah.
So then now you're going to punch him. Go for it.
Technically, he can take the attack action and then use as one of his 2 attacks. He has 2 attacks, right? Extra
I
attack.
do, so I can use my other attack, huh?
Yeah, you can just use 1 attack action for the
All right.
grapple, and the one to hit him. And then you still have
So
your bonus.
I will use this one. And since I'm grappling him, do I get advantage on my strike?
If he's grappled.
Well, he said he's grappled. I just didn't budge him.
No, you didn't get the grapple. The opposed was
Okay.
27 to your 22.
Yeah, he brushed you off.
There's a 25 hit his armor class.
25 does hit. He'll take, what is that, 19 points of damage?
It's only 17. I haven't raged yet.
Okay, so 17. And that is pink. All right.
And then I will use my bonus action. I'll use my bonus action to hit him again. Twice.
Okay, go for it. Uh-huh.
So another 15.
All right.
And another 18.
So that's going to be 33 total.
Total will be, 33 more, yeah. So 33 on top of 17, so a total of 50.
Yeah, I'd already separated the first one, so I'm just trying out the other two. Okay, so he was about to leave, but he's taking too much punishment to leave now. Corporal punishment, what would you like to do?
Speaking of punishment,
Uh-huh.
well, everybody's beating up on him, and now I'm protecting everyone around me, so I'm going to try to hit him with my flail. I'm going to use my advantage on a roll.
Hey, you're flanking, so you have advantage.
Oh. Okay, cool. Oh, we're going to do paralyze. It's one of my choices.
You have multiple attacks, though, too.
I do.
So that's what's fun with that flail for you.
So let's do paralyze with this one, see if we can hit. 23 hit?
23 does hit, and you're doing paralyze, so paralyze is a DC 16 con.
Yep.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Okay, so yeah, he appears to be locked in place.
Awesome. So there are two other people in here.
But they look like they're going to leave.
Oh, okay.
Too
Well,
late for
then
that.
I'm not stopping them.
There's two people that can leave after they watch their boss get the crap kicked out of him.
Well, now that he's stuck there, I may have to roll to see if they decide to stick, but we'll see what happens when their turn hits.
I'm just sitting there.
Well, you know, is a flail a melee weapon?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but then I'll just use my improved divine smite because I'm feeling divine.
Okay, so 4 bludgeoning plus whatever you're about to add.
Yep.
All right, well, give me that dice roll.
I'm trying to figure out how many. Let's see. 5. Okay, 5d8. 34.
There weren't many bad dice on that roll.
Oh, really? None of them were.
Hmm.
All right. He doesn't look like he's feeling too good. And with that, since we're top of the next round, we're going to take ourselves a quick 5 or 10 minute break. So,
Hey, thank
ladies
you.
and gentlemen, jump back with us here in about, well, like I said, 5 or 10 minutes, about 9:15. And we'll be right back to continue this little bar brawl that these guys are in.
So
All right,
Hello.
and we are back. Don't know where I left off. There we are. We're at the top of the round. These guys will. Let's see. What's their loyalty rating? All right. This one disengages and goes outside. This one will disengage from the tiger and come over here and try to help his buddy. And who is that? Ducks? Alright, so Ducks. Let's see. Attack number 1 with advantage. 24 to hit.
that'll hit.
Alright. So you didn't rage, right?
Nope.
You'll take 15 points of damage from that hit.
Well, I'm in werebear form, so if it's bludgeoning, I still take half.
It's slashing, so
So I still take half.
take that into consideration. Second
So 7.
attack is going to be a 19,
That hits.
and you'll take 5 for that one. That's already halved.
Okay.
That's his. Let's see. I can't move because I am paralyzed, and there is a roll to get out of that, right? Nope. Don't-
Yes, I think paralysis has a
At
roll.
the end of my turn, I can roll another con save to get out of it. Let's see. I rolled a 16, and I needed to roll a 16. All right.
16.
So he's no longer paralyzed, but he couldn't do nothing because it was in his turn. So was that Surge? You next?
Yeah. You sure you don't want to leave there, friend?
He did, but his loyalty to his friend outrolled his self-preservation.
It's foolish.
Yeah, well,
All right.
you know,
Well, I'll stand up,
he might have left if his buddy wasn't paralyzed, but you know.
walk up behind him, grab my staff, because I don't do this often, and swing away.
I get a lot of writing.
Okay, that did not swing the attack.
I got a lot of writing there.
Yeah, that's just what the
Go
staff
to
does.
actions. Just go to actions and click on the fist portion of the actions, or the staff on the far left.
Yeah, I'm already doing this and this times 2. So a 20 hit.
You mean a 23?
That would be a 23.
Yeah, 23 to hit.
You're
Yes.
at disadvantage.
Yeah, you don't have disadvantage. You have advantage, so 23.
Yeah, that's why I rolled it twice.
Yeah, I just was picking the higher of the two, not the lower of the two.
Yeah, 9 plus 11 is 20.
But 9 plus
14 plus 9 is 23.
Yeah.
So
Give me some damage.
for 8 points of bludgeoning
And that
from
is
my staff.
Red.
Yep, that'd be red. And I'm going to take a step back to the side, not leaving his space,
Mm-hmm.
and suggest that, maybe it's a good idea to leave. Now sick him. As this tiger comes up behind him. And let's do something fun with the other tiger. But the first one, bludgeoning from behind by the tiger.
All right.
It's going to be at advantage. So I'm going to have to roll this twice. So 23 for 12 points of bludgeoning. And then, yeah, let's do this. This will be fun, I think. The other one, going to reel around with the movement speed it's got and make a ring dash at the guy being pinned by everyone. And he's going to pounce on.
Okay.
And let's see. And since he's going to be flanked there, claw. So that's going to be 20 to hit for 16 bludgeoning, and he's going to need to make that saving throw.
Oops, wrong one.
Pink.
And that's what strength save.
Yep, a strength save of, not much. 14.
27.
Okay, he is not knocked prone. So that's it for the Tigers.
All right. Sergeant Rock.
All right. Rock will get some triggering alcohol out of nowhere and toss in this hex and ignite it, casting a spell that he calls a Molotov cocktail, although the spell description for this cantrip just says create bonfire. What does it say that? Coordinate? There it is. Oh, it doesn't do the damage. All right, I've got it set up over here. Create bonfire.
Okay, I have a dex save for that.
DC is 19.
Ooh, okay, I actually failed that one.
You take 16 points of burning damage. And it will persist as long as I can concentrate on it. So back away a little bit so we can concentrate from over here. That's it.
Okay. Brother May I? And you did flame on the pink one, right?
Yeah.
All right, so the guy in front of you is on fire.
I am going to reach out and say, like I told you before, your life is mine, and just touch him right there in the forehead.
Oh, no. Slurp.
Oh God, I love that spell.
And there's no save for that? Nope, because it's
Nope.
a touch.
Yeah, it's a touch attack. It's an amazing spell.
All right, so 14 points of necrotic damage.
It's a really good spell for warlocks because it just persists. You cast it once and it persists.
Okay, so I've taken that damage and I'm on fire. Dux, what are you doing, man?
I will rage to start my turn,
Okay.
and then I will attack the guy I've already attacked.
Pink.
And I roll with advantage. Ooh! So 31 points of damage.
Your crit didn't go through correctly, I don't think, did it? Because your crit says 10 and it rolled a 6 and a 4 instead of 16.
Oh, sorry. So it should be actually 16 plus 19, so 35 plus 2, so 37 points of damage.
All right.
And then let's roll again.
Nope.
14 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
All right, and then I will already use my bonus.
Would you like an extra attack?
Wait a minute. I'm going to roll 6 more points, or another d6 for my sneak attack damage. So another 5.
Yeah, because he's...
So I'm
What?
roguey.
Wouldn't that be on your crit?
That would have been on my crit. So that gets double too. So
So that
another
would have
6.
been-
11 more points of damage to that guy. So it would have been 48 points total.
Okay, I got it.
And I think that ends my turn, though, because I already used my bonus to rage.
Yep.
Would you like an extra attack?
I could use an extra attack, sure.
Take it.
It's not an extra attack action, though. It's just one attack, right?
Yes.
Okay, so get rid of your gooey because you just gave. That's what you just gave. me?
I'm from 2 to 1 of those now.
All right, so,
So 18 more damage.
Alrighty then.
This guy must be a meat shield.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely soaking it up.
Yeah, they were made to be pretty tough.
I just see this guy standing there with his throat being held by May-I, sapping the life out of him, and you just like kidney punching him and gut punching him over and over.
Yeah, he is not looking very good whatsoever right now.
And his square is still on fire.
Yes, it is. Corporal punishment. Corporal.
All right. I'm gonna try to hit him with my glaive, I think.
Okay.
25 for 12,
That hits.
and we will divine smite it.
All right. So we're going to cause more damage.
13 more.
That makes up for your
Yeah,
Gross.
it does.
all highs, then all lows.
Okay. So now it's my turn. Disengage. And this guy's going to disengage and run.
The other guy's paralyzed, right?
Nope.
Nope.
He got over it.
He's going to disengage and he's going to take off running. So disengage. Move.
Don't we get attacks of opportunity?
He disengaged,
Oh, okay.
so no.
Oh, immediately cease concentration on the create bonfire so that it's gone.
Yep, and on my turn, poof go the tigers.
All right. So surge. Poof go the tigers.
Poof go the tigers.
All right.
And I'm just gonna go back and sit down.
All right. Sergeant Rock.
Fox gonna go to the window, take a look outside, make sure those guys are actually leaving instead of, I don't know, plotting in the street.
Yeah, that guy is nowhere to be seen.
Want to be sure.
All right. Brother May I?
I'm gonna go back and drink my tea, and I'll drop Vampire's Touch.
Okay. You dropped it. Corporal punishment.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at, make sure this other guy actually does leave the inn, because I don't want him trying to come back and attack us again.
All right. And they leave.
Okay, does somebody want to tell me what that was all about?
I look over at the bartender, raise my hands. No blood.
I got pretty close there, it looked like. Torture man to death inside the pub.
Wasn't me.
I think those guys just don't like Mayai's look or something.
Ah!
Yeah,
They
what
had
did you do
issues,
to
they-
him?
Hey, what do they want, your wife or something?
No. Look, before we headed out, they were trying to start shit with me, and I spooked them off. So apparently, it beefed up a bit in my absence. Just young punks trying to prove themselves.
Oh, they're
Then they
tough.
could think they can take on an old man.
Oh, so ducks. That was the saber tiger. If you're still interested in looking.
But
I
when
see.
you guys were out shopping around, did you find any place that you can buy seeds from?
You're looking for seeds, like plant seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, tulip bulbs.
Well, I mean, I got might have some dried lavenders. I have some dried lavender, and I might have some seeds in that. I can look through.
Well,
You can have
for
a
his
lot of
pot,
2 days.
better if it was like a Venus flytrap.
Well,
Because those grow really well in that pot.
Did I see a flower shop on the way up to the Temple District?
No, give me a. Actually, you would have known a good place to probably find some seeds because you visited a place that might have some seeds.
The temple with the plants in front of it?
Yes.
Yeah, so when I was up in the Temple District, there was a shrine to Naturalis,
Okay.
the goddess of life and nature, and there were plants and flowers everywhere. There was even a tree inside the temple.
Oh, wow. We'll check that out.
Yeah. Like you've
It's
kind
rock.
of
With
surge.
that pot, that Venus flytrap would work great in there. Grow really
Which
healthy.
for 30 days eating flies. All right. Yeah, I don't like bugs in my quarters.
Just make sure you give them a donation when you go up there.
probably not the same one you did back at the Grove there, Rock.
No, not that kind of donation, please. Be kind.
All right. Time to order some dinner and go to bed.
And if you've spent all your money, I'll give you some gold to give to them.
All right, so call it a night. Going to bed.
Yeah, long rest.
All right, so everybody gets a long rest.
All right.
You're sleeping in there again.
I always sleep with Fred.
Just making sure. Night goes by pretty uneventful.
Okay, dibs on this room, but doesn't really need to stay there. He's going to be up all night.
What's Rock doing while everybody's sleeping?
Going back to find that hooker again.
Yeah, he's going to go find a. Well, not that one. She has some health issues.
So, are you planning on trying to find you another one?
Yes. Yep. But a different companion tonight.
You should look for a half orc. I'm sure she'll show you a great time.
Klingon and excite me.
It's funny you should say that. So you go back to the Unicorn's Gym?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back. 2 nights in a row. Must be really interested in companionship. What can we do for you this evening? You want the same girl?
To try somebody a little newer.
Well, we do have one fresh off the boat. A little rough around the edges, but I'm sure a strapping fellow like you could take care of her. Oh, Greba. And out steps a female half-orc. Very well-shaped woman, wearing what looks like, she's wearing basically the same garb most other women are wearing in this place. I'm not going to describe it for you. Her hair is brown. She keeps it in a ponytail, and she has smiling green eyes. Her eyes are green, and she's got a nice. Her tusk ain't too big, so.
Well, I rolled above a 7, so yeah, Rocco settle up on this one.
All right. Well, how about a performance check for Rock?
Perform.
And that's what we said it was charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's based on charisma.
All right. So give me your charisma roll or performance check, whichever one's better.
They're the same.
Well, she seems a little inexperienced, and you're able to pretty much impress her yourself throughout the evening. She has a 5 on her performance to your 21 on your performance. So, let's see.
And then Rocco, I'll do the reaction check to see if I. Wow, Rock wasn't too impressed with her.
No, you weren't impressed with her performance. Not at all. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Dan,
Yes.
I'm just
Tooth
checking.
got in the way.
Any bonuses for? Nope, I ain't got nothing. Just a straight con save.
What got in the way?
Her teeth, her tusk.
All right, noted. You don't feel any adverse effects. You're fine.
All right,
This one might not have been sick.
unicorn's jam.
Now, do you want to remember what her name is?
Yeah,
Greba. Greeba.
in parentheses, half orc.
All right. So morning comes. You guys smell the yes?
Before morning, probably around midnight, I'm gonna cast sending to that guy while he's sleeping, and just start talking in Abyssal to him in a slight little whisper.
Warriors, come out to play.
So yeah, he wakes up with a start. You hear the typical, oh, the fuck was that? Who's there? Nothing.
I don't reply.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't know what else he could say other than that if nothing else comes back to him. But you could hear the fear in his voice. Alright, so you've done that. Next morning,
You're
you
back.
smell the cooking ham and eggs.
Breakfast.
Sergeant Rock comes walking in through the front door.
He's grinning like crazy. Boy, he loves breakfast. Oh, he loved it yesterday. Guys, these guys have breakfast down.
Alright, so what are your plans for the day?
We need to track down a friend of a druid, an arch druid.
I have to go get my stuff from Bosun's.
I thought we had to go to the church to get you a plant.
Oh yeah, we need to buy something to plant, but we can get that knocked out early, and then start doing some research on where I don't remember if I wrote down the name of that pal. Friend of Apillium is have.
Serge, can you scry yet?
Yeah, I've been scry. I just haven't done it.
Well, since we saw the image of his friend getting tortured, maybe you can scry and kind of pinpoint where he's at in the city.
Yeah, I can try. I mean, he said he probably wouldn't be alive by the time we got here, but
Well, he
worth a shot.
teleported.
So, yeah, no, if you want me to try, I can give it a shot.
If
Okay.
you don't mind.
Oh, no, it's not a problem at all. So I am going to scry on that fella.
Okay.
So that is the spell. It's coming across real wonky, but basically, I mean, I've seen the target, but so the save modifier he's going to have if he's alive is going to be a +5 minus 2, I guess. Is that how that looks like it's going to work like? Because I've seen him.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yep. Is a wisdom save of 18.
All right, let's see how well this works. Okay. Doesn't give you any indication about alive or dead.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, you sit there and you concentrate and you cast your spell for scrying. What are you using to peer into for your scrying?
Uh, um, let me see.
One of the
Focus.
cards of mirror you that you got.
Oh, so my focus I'm using is my staff. So it's like, the leaves on the top of the staff form a little circle or something, and I can look into the leaves on the top of the staff.
Okay.
Little Raiders of Lost Ark type deal.
So as you're gazing into the leaves of your staff, you feel your mind's eye pulled from where you're at towards the docks district and beyond to what looks like probably some sort of sewage drain before your eye rests on a rather beaten, bloodied, and very highly tortured body laying in the mud.
Court. Well, he's subject to reincarnation. That'll be fun.
And I'll watch him for a few minutes. Any movement, any chest up and down, any shaking or fluttering of eyes.
How long you watching?
I'm gonna go 5 minutes.
Okay,
And
so after about a minute or so, you do notice a crab decides to take a chunk of ice. After about 3 minutes, his stomach does start to move.
let's see where this is going. I'm gonna go further.
Okay, a few minutes later, you finally see why his stomach's moving as some more crabs make their way out of his insides.
Oh, this son of a bitch is dead as shit.
Oh,
Well,
so-
I have an idea of where he may be.
Okay.
So,
yeah, let's reincarnate him.
if we want to go try and find him,
Okay.
That's what one of our tasks. We told the old Apillium we'd give it a try.
So I was pulled towards the dock district by a sewer drain, and it was a sight to behold, to say the least. A very tortured body, and crabs were picking away at him, into him basically. So,
We has a piece of the crabs.
is that what you had the other day?
No.
Is that all I get?
I was thinking more of
Yeah, I know. It was both. It was both.
But
All right,
one
so
last-
are you heading towards the docks or are you heading someplace else?
I'm gonna say we can try and go find him because that's roughly the location where he was.
Yep, let's go down and
Does
finish our-
the docks take us towards the temple area?
Opposite direction.
Opposite direction. That's okay.
we'll go to the temple in the afternoon.
So, is there a guard anywhere near?
I mean, if you wait around a little bit, a couple come walking by.
What's the quickest way to get to the docks?
Go towards the water.
Is there a ban on flying?
No.
Just wanted to make sure. Some people are awful picky about that.
Flying.
Yeah,
You must be
using
a wizard.
magic and whatnot.
Yeah. I know you fucking wizards can do that flying shit. Whatever.
Similar
I
but
don't
different. I don't fly. I more or less become a creature that can fly.
I don't care.
Yeah, I just didn't want to startle anyone.
Okay, well, good for you. I mean, so why ask me where fastest way to the docks if you could fucking fly?
I mean, if they don't
like
want to fly,
Well, then you walk down the street towards the water, and you'll find
Yeah.
the docks.
just figured.
Jeez, these fucking people. Do you believe these fucking people? Yeah, we get them every day. Oh man. Is there anything else I can help you with, sir? Fuck off.
No,
And
I'm
she
good.
walks away.
So, how do we want to go about this? Get everyone together, and I mean, we can go to the temple, or we can go to the docks.
Well,
I think we go to the
here's
dock where that body disappears.
It's a good idea. I mean, the crabs are picking away at him pretty quick, it looks like.
Right? Who knows
Yeah.
who else will show up? We need to get down there pronto.
All right.
question: what was our main objective to come here?
That guy.
Yeah.
That's
well,
it?
roughly.
No,
Not
our
really.
main
But
objective to come here was just so that we could have a head start to get to the mountains.
yeah, we could find a way into the mountains.
That
pass,
guy
but
just happened to be someone
here as
that
well.
The dragon guy said was here that we might be able to save if we, but he said we wouldn't be able to save him anyway. So he just
Yep.
was an impetus.
William also said that that guy is being tortured by agents of the Lich.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we might be able to find the sect that was torturing this guy if we can trace back to find out where the body came from.
Yep.
Yeah, we were kind of hoping the
Okay.
body will still be in their location, but we'll go get the body. We'll reincarnate the guy. He'll remember stuff, and he can lead us right to the agents that we're after.
And I mean, you can talk to him before we even incarnate him.
Yeah.
We could do that.
So, how do we want to go about this? Let's start walking, and
We're the dragons, right? We could do the other part too.
We could put his body in the magic sack.
And
If we revive him, we might be able to, or like if you talk to the dead, we might be able to figure out where he came from.
Right.
Maybe he saw how he got put, like where he was when he was being tortured or whatever. We might be able to find out how he got there. We could find out that way. Or if there's some kind of magical means that we can cast on his body to have it be like some kind of compass to lead us back to where it came from. You never know. Hey, I don't know what spells there are. I'm not a magic guy.
I can.
I just
I
run through
have a
traps
s-
and set them off. I have no clue.
Yeah,
about
exactly.
magic shit.
Yeah, there is a spell I have, but I don't think it will work. There's a spell called Find the Path, but yeah, no, I need a set of, divination tools, bones, ivory sticks, cards, teeth, carved runes or something,
The
something like
cards.
that.
Those
Worth
are the
well,
other
this-
shop. Fuck.
here's the stickler: is it has to be from the location I want to find.
Oh, well. We could
Yeah.
make bones out of this guy's bones. Make some
Make
And it's
bones
gonna
out of
lead us
bones.
to the
bones out
sewer.
of his bones.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to lead us back to the sewer then.
Well, it says where he came from. He came from a lot of places.
So
Kinda
yeah,
ambiguous.
I mean,
Carve
we
some
can just
dwarven runes on this guy's finger bones, and we're good to
So
go.
you're making your way to the docks.
Yes.
Correct.
All right. Takes you about 2 hours traversing through the streets. Or are you going to fly?
Oh, if it's going to take hours, maybe we should fly.
yeah. I mean, it's up to you guys. How do you want to go about this?
We got 2 flyers, right?
We got her and me, but I don't know if anyone else can really do anything like that. I mean, I can polymorph someone.
We might as well walk so we don't waste any spells that we may need in the future.
No,
Yeah,
that's
plus-
wasting time. In 2 hours, that body might be gone. We need to get there a lot faster.
Well, I can fly with Fred, but nobody else can because of the saddlebags he's got on. Make him really heavy right now.
They do.
Okay.
What's in the saddlebags?
3,000 gold pieces.
Why don't you dump those in this bag of holding? And then I'll ride behind you.
Yeah, that sounded like a hell no.
Yeah.
I'll hold them for you.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Money means nothing to me. I'll hold them for you, Coco.
But you
Sure.
never,
This from the person who just spent several thousands on tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Reagan, or
I spent 36,000 on someone else's tattoo. No big deal.
and he appreciates that.
rock is lawful.
I know.
So-
I know a lot of things about rock.
So yeah, I mean, I got some spell slots, and I'm not afraid to use them.
So
Okay.
you can polymorph somebody and wild shape, and we can have 3 flyers, and that get everybody there.
Yeah, I mean, if someone could ride with her, I could probably carry one and little ducks.
Well, I mean,
or ducksling.
Ducksling.
Yeah.
And should you polymorphous to like giant eagles or something, and we can pick them up and call?
Well, that's just it. I mean, if someone's riding with her, then I can carry someone, and they could probably be carrying ducks at the same
She
time.
can't carry anybody though because of the bags.
Yeah, but if like she, moves the bag, but if she doesn't want to, that's fine. So
All we need is 2 flyers. You polymorph. You put one of us into big birds. You shapeshift, and then we each take one of the people.
How long is this flight going to take?
Probably cut it down about half an hour.
I mean, we could always just throw him in a bag of holding, stop every 9 minutes, and let him out.
I think it's probably better if we don't chance that.
No,
I'm just
polymorph. Rock wants
Okay,
to
you know what? I'll give Rock the saddlebags, put it in his bag of holding, and he can jump on with Fred.
I
There
was
you
just
go.
stalling for time because I was looking for the flying creatures.
yeah. We
That's
only
what was
have a
going
party
on
of 5. We have a party of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Chrissy on her horse.
Well, Christie's
Search.
taking Rock, and then
What he's
Well,
saying.
that's what I'm saying. If Search, Wild Shapes, polymorph somebody else, those 2 can take the other 2.
but he doesn't need to because
Get the-
Rock took the gold, so now someone can ride with Corporal, and Surge
Okay.
can go to a flying shape, and we can ride on him. So we're all good to go now.
But does
Right.
Surge turn into a flying shape big enough to
Pegasus
carry
and
2
2
people?
on that.
When he
Yeah.
turns into a blue dragon, he can carry 2 of us.
I can do
If I'm
know,
a halfling instead of a
a
bear.
giant eagle, which is a large beast, and that can probably carry someone and a halfling.
Okay. Y'all
Or I could turn someone else in, because there's also a griffin.
handle it, handle it.
So, I mean,
Yep,
Polymorph.
giant eagle.
giant. All right, so am I polymorphing anyone first?
I think you can
That's
use
up
wild
to you.
guy and ducks.
All right, so I'm going to let me see what's the giant eagle's fly speed. Ducks, you're riding with me,
Okay.
and you're riding with them and polymorphing May I into a giant eagle as well.
Okay.
So
So Rock's riding on May I, and I'm riding on Surge.
Yep.
And
Right.
Corporal's riding
Yeah.
on Fred.
If I'm gonna do that, I might as well just ride on the other giant eagle.
Yeah.
yep. So
Feels like I'm in Lord of the Rings, or in The Hobbit anyway.
It was in both of them.
I guess it's true. I was in both of them.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we know that Gandalf's major trick is talking to a moth and getting a flight.
It was a butterfly in The Hobbit. It was
I
the
believe
moth
you.
in
Whatever.
in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, and as Rock is riding on May, he keeps asking him, "Well, why didn't you just fly in and deliver the hobbits so they could drop the ring in? Why'd you have to just pick them up?"
oh,
The
what's
only
your
problem is Sergeant Rock only sees May I going.
He's sitting on May I's back.
May I? How smart are you initially?
11.
Okay, so you're
Intelligence.
slightly dumber. You're a 10.
Okay.
Wait, fuck. Never mind. Wrong stats.
I thought I kept all my mental stats.
No,
Not
no,
as
wild
a
Polymorph.
Holy shit,
polymorph.
polymorph. You don't. Polymorph, you
Yeah.
take on the stats of the creature.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
was looking at mine, and I had my stats because that's how. Well, let's go. I can speak to you as a giant eagle anyway.
Yeah, because I turned into a blood raging trait T-Rex.
All right. So yeah, you are getting on Surge, and Sergeant Rock is crawling up on the back of May I, who seems to be flapping his arms and flying now.
Yeah,
So yeah, your intelligence is an 8, but you can
kinda
speak. You can understand common, but you can speak giant eagle with me, and ducks.
All right. So you all make your way to the docks. You
Yep.
see a couple ships docked there. Of course, you get the basic bustle around lunchtime of sailors moving cargo on and off ships. You want to give me an investigation check, Surge?
I'm gonna at the docks, kind of roughly in the middle of where I feel like I saw it.
Mhm.
And you want an investigation?
Rock will keep casting guidance on him.
Okay.
Such a good bird. Which, of course, I think he still looks the same to you too, doesn't he?
True. Yeah.
Probably.
A couple of people flying along, flapping their arms.
So, for some odd reason, both Surge and May I are flapping their arms and flying.
Yeah.
It's the magical world we live in.
So yeah,
The
14.
14. You think you recognize one of the docks that you may have zoomed past in your vision towards the body.
Okay, I'll have him land there and drop myself first, and then once May I lands, drop him.
Woo! Just flown the dock till my arms are tired.
And then, yep, let's head to the sewage drain, and I will cast locate object on that guy's shirt wasn't torn apart, on an area that wasn't torn apart, and if it's within 1,000 feet of me, I know the direction.
Okay, yeah, you get a ding from your spell that's about
Totally.
300 or 400 feet north of your location.
All right, everyone, it's up this way.
Okay.
So after a little bit, whatever, you get there, you find definitely a sewage drain because apparently some freshly dumped sewage just come out of the pipe just as you walk up.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And give me a perception check.
Alrighty.
Actually, you have a pretty good perception, don't you?
Yep, 20.
All right. Well, you're able to see what looks like a hand sticking out of the muck.
Does anyone want to grab that for me?
In case it's stuck in the muck, I don't want to pull the arm off. So I'll dig
I
it
just need a piece.
I'll pull out the E-tool. Oh, I thought you were going to speak with Dad.
I mean, we can, but I just need a piece of them at the same time.
Well, I have an entrenching tool, and I can also cast. I don't have mage.
I was going to say, anyone have Mage Hand?
No.
No, but Rock has prestidigitation, so he'll dig them out and then he'll clean himself up. But I get to use my entrenching tool every now and then,
All right. So Sergeant Rock's jumping down in there.
I'll lower him down, help him in.
Oh, okay. Well, you lower him down, and as soon as he gets to where his feet are about to touch the muck, and of course keeps going to about knee deep. Oh, and the smell's atrocious. So it's a combination of manure with rotten fish smell.
All right, while you're working on that, give me a second, and while you're digging, I'm gonna start ritual casting, water breathing on everyone. That way, if you fall down, you're not gonna drown in shit. You're just gonna be breathing it in.
Yeah.
That would be
I'll cast
a great time.
prestidigitation to make my hair smell nice. To kind of help me overcome the stink here. And I dig away.
All right. So, stinkily, nauseatingly, you dig away, and you find what is a rather desiccated body, as if sea life has definitely been eaten on it. You also see other carrion eating on bits and pieces of the rotting flesh. He's missing an eye. His stomach look like it's been eaten from the inside out, and he is covered in those nice little worms that my granddaughter hates to hear the word.
Yeah. All right. I will cast Speak with Dead.
Okay.
Do you happen to know where you were taken when you were being beaten?
No.
Was it here in the docks?
You want to know where he was taken and tortured, right? Or just where he was grabbed from?
Taken and tortured. According to that, I can speak with Dev, 5th edition.
Let's see. He doesn't know where he was taken. He was, to answer that question, the same response would be no.
Okay.
You may have to get a little more in depth with your questions.
All right. So that was what, the first one?
Well, you asked the same one technically twice, so.
Okay. Did you travel far where they took you from?
Not too far.
Where did they take you from?
Temple District.
Did you recognize anything when they were dragging you through there? Any symbols or anything like that?
No. I had a hood on.
That's what I figured. They put a bag over his head.
Can
I
you
got it.
identify the man who took you?
That's what, 4, 5? This is the 5th one?
Yeah, this is the last one.
Yes.
Does he identify him?
Well, you didn't ask him to identify. You
Can
said,
you?
can
Yes,
you
I can.
identify?
That's
All right, I will
some more questions.
cast it again. Identify your takers.
5'5", pale skin, long black hair, tattoo on his forearm. Describes tattoo of what looks like a compass with a anchor. Has no scars and smelled of shit.
So they probably go through the sewers to traverse.
Did you hear any names mentioned when they were torturing you or taking you?
Names. Let's see. I'm going to give you 2 names that he did here. One is Thervan.
Thervan?
Thervan.
How's that spelled?
Thervan.
Okay.
And the other one is Hamil.
What did Mark do?
Hamil, then. Hamil.
Hamil, fine.
Okay. Did I ask him last time where he was taken from?
Temple District.
Oh, that's right.
Long way away.
Why did they take you? And why did they take you? I'll just go with that.
For information.
What information were they trying to get out of you?
The location of the Druid's Grove.
Oh, of course. Did they get it? Ask him that.
Did they get the information?
No.
All right, that's 5. Any more questions, guys? Or should we go ahead and just reincarnate him?
Does he want reincarnated?
All right, I'll cast it again.
Spam.
Would you like to return to life?
And his answer is, why didn't you ask that first?
I mean, we could have saved this entire thing if we just brought him back. But being dead, he can't get away from us.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
You cover the expenses because we have to give up some resources for this.
When you described the guy who took you, never said his race. What was his race?
Human.
Apparently human.
All right. I got 3 more questions, guys. What do you want to know?
What's his favorite color?
What's your favorite color?
Green.
Does he have family?
Good color. Oh yeah, we usually ask that.
Do you have family here in town?
No.
What is the velocity of a whatever?
Unladen swallow?
Unladen.
Yes, unladen swallow.
Fuck if I know.
Okay.
He's up. That's good. All right. How does the incarnation thing work?
All right, so it's going to take a while, so I think we should probably stuff him in a bag and make our way back to the tavern.
Okay. Well, you just need a piece of them, right?
I mean, or we could just stuff the entire thing in a bag. It'd probably be easier that way, but
Is it easier?
Well, we are in the middle of the docks in the day. Stuffing someone in a bag might get noticed. Just
well,
saying.
Rock's in the sewer with the body, so he'd stuff the body in his bag in the sewer.
Then he'll get shit in his bag.
That's fine. He can turn it inside out and press the digitation it.
Prestidigitation is a cantrip, unlimited use. So yeah, I'll stuff the body into my bag of holding. But Rock has a iron stomach. It says right here, you can stare down a hellhound without flinching. Throwing a guy in a bag ain't nothing.
But baby shit is.
There are some things, yeah. Yeah, it's not the shit, it's the baby. That's the problem. All right. So we got a bag. I press the digit. I pull myself out and then press to digitate myself suitable for walking across the city.
Want to walk or fly?
We gave up the polymorph.
I've got 2 spells.
Okay. If you want to do it again, we can do it again.
Yeah, I'd rather fly. Hey, I want to reverse things. I want to be the chicken and he can be the Pax.
Okay.
All right. Polymorph and Rock into a giant eagle.
He finally got his eagle. He got busted to sergeant before he ever had a shot at colonel. But this makes up for it.
And then everyone else ready?
Yep.
And off we go. I'm giant eagle and picking up ducks.
All right, so
Back.
flapping your arms
the
again
tavern.
and flying your way back to the tavern. Get back
Yep.
to the tavern. What are you doing?
Except I'm gonna sit down at Bosun's because I want to go in and talk to him.
All right, you bosuns or was it bosun?
Yeah, bosun's trinkets.
No, it's Boruns trinkets.
Bovrins.
Borun. Boruns. That's why I said, you said bosuns. Like, wait a minute, don't remember that one. All right, so you're at Bowen's Trinkets. Oh, welcome back. Bet you're here for your sheath, aren't you?
I am, and I wanted to see if you got anything else kind of cool here.
Nothing overnight, other than I still have my arrows. I
Yeah,
traded.
but my friends came in and bought some stuff that you didn't show me yesterday.
No, I mean, well, they did play some minor magic stuff that people tend. They're more like party favors than anything else. So you interested in something there?
Oh, I don't know. What do you got?
Well, not much. Let me see.
So Rock's
Oh,
making
I'm-
sure he uses the full hour of his polymorph to fly around.
are you now?
Yeah, he's kind of touring the city and exploring it from the air. Just enjoying being a flying eagle. He doesn't want to just use half of it. He wants to get the whole hour out of his spell.
But he drops me off at the tavern first.
I suppose I can do that.
I mean, I got an hour to spare, I guess. Yeah, take your time, and we'll be up. Pay for the rooms.
Yep.
Keep them under us. Well, he has the body, so.
Told you just to grab a finger.
Okay. So. All right, there we go.
Hold my finger.
It already stinks, so 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 8, 32, 4. Okay. Well, I mean, I have this rope that I could probably sell to you for about 150.
What does it do?
So he pulls out a knife and he takes the rope and he cuts a piece of it. And he puts it on the table and shows you that it's in 2 parts. And then he grabs it, he whispers something to it, puts it back down on the table, and you can see it kind of move towards itself and then start weaving back into place.
That's interesting.
That is pretty cool. Long lasting. Is it like a silk rope or is it heavy?
It's hemp. It is a hemp rope.
So pretty heavy.
Can I use my rep point to increase my...
What are you trying to increase?
My interaction with him. I want to get stuff cheaper and see if he has anything cooler. You can only use it with NPCs, so...
Okay, sure. You want to see if there's something cooler than a rope that fixes itself?
Yeah, and to see if I can get the rope cheaper.
Well, I mean, I have this, and he pulls out this, looks like a glass eye.
The Eye of Vecna? Wow. Oh, man.
Yeah, random little fucking halfling shop. I got this.
You guys know the joke with the head of Vecna.
What does the eye do?
Well, I mean, just say if you were in a fight and you lost your eye, you can put this in and it allows you to see through it as if it was real eye. These are all
replacement eye.
Yeah, these are all mundane little items. There's not going to be much to them. And he has one more item that he will check for you. Let's see. He walks to the back room, comes back out with a weird-looking puppet kind of doll, about that big. Sits it up on the counter.
Okay. What does that do?
Pick him up.
I'll pick him up.
I want some candy.
A puppet that talks by itself. That's pretty cool. What does the puppet look like?
Slappy.
Don't say Smedley.
No.
Chucky.
Let's see.
Okay, Chucky doll, huh?
If that puppet looks like Smedley, I don't want it.
Trying to see if it gives me if it gives me its own description, or if I need to make one up for you. Doesn't give me a description, so it looks like Slappy. It doesn't like Chucky. I can't use any of those. They're copyrighted. Let's see. That just looks like almost like a ventriloquist dummy, just a typical ventriloquist dummy.
Okay.
Walter.
For some odd reason, my mind went to Peanut, but you know.
Jalapeno on a stick.
Yeah, that type of puppet.
How much for all three?
Okay. Just a nom. For what? For the puppet?
How much for all three?
Oh, 3. Well, they usually run about 150 a piece, but since I like you, 200 for all of them.
Okay, I'll give him 200.
All right, and you have.
Pick up my sheath.
All right, so here is your puppet. What was the other thing you got?
You got the puppet, the rope, and the eye.
Here's the rope. And
Wait a minute. That did not bring up the eye.
here's the eye. There you go.
No, I mean it didn't bring up the puppet.
Oh, should bring up talking doll.
No, it brought me up a Xanther's Guide to Everything. Add to cart.
Oh, so you can't see it if you don't have it.
That's
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's messed up. So let me do it this way. I'll just tell you the talking doll. While this doll is within 5 feet of you, you can spend a short rest telling it up to 6 phrases, none of which can be more than 6 words long, and set an observable condition under which the doll speaks each phrase. You can also replace old phrases with new ones. Whatever the condition, it must occur within 5 feet of the doll to make it speak. For example, when somebody picks up the doll, it might say, "I want a piece of candy." The doll's phrases are lost when your attunement to the doll ends.
Okay.
So it requires an attunement slide.
Yes. So does the eyeball. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you very much. The rope
just-
does not. I don't think. Nope, the rope does not. It's just a common. What it does is 50-foot hemp rope. You can cut it into any number of smaller pieces, and then use an action to speak a command word, which he will tell you, and cause the pieces to knit back together. The pieces must be in contact with each other and not otherwise in use. A rope of mending is forever shortened if a section is lost or destroyed.
Okay.
And I already told you what the eye does.
Yep.
All right. So that's it for that.
I'll head back to the tavern now.
All right. So everybody is now back at the tavern.
Yep.
Did anybody go anywhere else?
Well, we do need to go to the temple to get him seeds.
Who's doing that?
I can go get him seeds.
Just you?
Sure.
All right. Make your way to the temple district. You find the same temple described by Corporal Punishment. Let's go and close that one out. I don't need it anymore. Where are we at? Here we are. It is the Temple of Potentia. You recognize the dagger pointed up, wreathed in purple flames.
So I walk to the reception area.
As soon as you walk up to the door, there's a brother standing there.
Okay. And I
Greetings,
bow.
fellow. What can we do for you?
Well, I'm looking for cultivation seeds, if you have any.
Seeds. Why?
To grow plants,
For
edible
a small
preferably.
donation, we can definitely get you seeds of certain types. Is there any particular seed you're looking for? Any particular
Do you have
plant
a
you're
variety,
interested in?
maybe?
Venus flytrap. We were talking about that.
Or Venus flytrap, if you have one.
Venus. That's very good. It keeps the pest away. If
Oh, yeah.
well, of
Yeah.
course, you have to cultivate it properly for it to do so. Follow me. He'll lead you back in the back to where they have some seeds laid out, and you see some brothers and some other brothers and sisters actually planting, working in a garden in the back. There's a few plants set up with different kind of plants that take care of insects. The Venus flytrap being one of them. There's two or three others that are used to keep mosquitoes and other harmful pests away from the other plants. Here you go. He hands you a pouch with a seed in it. That should be a Venus flytrap.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. And I'll give him a donation of 5 gold.
Thank you very much, and may nature smile upon you.
And you as well. And I will leave and go back to the tavern.
All right, you get back to the tavern. You have the seed.
By the time you get back, an eagle comes flying in.
Now, Serge, could you do a druid craft? Maybe cause that seed to grow a little bit faster?
I can do a druid craft or plant growth.
But the
Yeah.
pot will
Okay.
it'll grow fast in the
Well,
pot.
spell.
Well, it'll take 30 days for it to fully bloom. I was just wondering, maybe druid craft could
I can give it a head start.
speed up
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I can make a flower bud, a seed bloom. So, but let's get in the room first.
Okay.
And yeah, once Rock gets close and on the ground, I'll snap off the polymorph.
What, about 20 feet till the ground?
No.
Okay, sorry, I'm checking something else out. All right, so I guess you guys are planting said seed and trying to use Druidcraft to make it get fully grown quicker.
Druid
If
craft,
it works.
I'm gonna use the druid craft to just get to bloom. Flower blossom, seed pod open, or a leaf bud bloom. So I'm gonna once they plant it, I'm gonna do that to get it to kickstart.
Okay. So
Were there instructions like you have to water it every day and stuff like that, or is the magic pot gonna just accelerate the growth?
okay, so you have a fully grown Venus flytrap currently. Well, I mean, it's still growing, but it's currently sitting in that pot.
Okay.
All right, my quarters feels better, and then we're gonna get out a body and prestidigitate it clean. And
We'll do that in the room.
Yeah.
so I'm over here. This is the room I picked. Although this
All
is kind of look in the quarter. These rooms are connected here.
So yeah, let's not set him on the bed.
No, my bad.
So let's just set him on the floor. And I mean, I'm sure everyone wants to see this. If they don't, you want to message Ducks and where he's at, see if he wants to see this, and along with punishment. It might be boring. It's gonna take an hour.
Or it takes an hour.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna
that
take
should
an
be
hour.
back.
Hmm.
All right. So, what are y'all doing?
Let's get the body set up, and I'm gonna, since he was up in the air for like an hour, I'm gonna continue my short rest until everyone shows up.
On
Just
the way back
light
to
work, getting the body prepared.
All right. So you take the time to do that. You get the spell cast. What's everybody else doing?
Helping them with the ritual.
So
And you are casting what exactly is it again?
it's gonna be reanimate. Going to touch a dead humanoid, a piece of dead humanoid, Provided the creature has been dead no longer than 10 days. This spell forms a new body, a new adult body, and then calls the soul to enter that. If the soul is not free or is not willing to do so, the spell fails. The magic becomes a new body for the creature to inhabit, which likely causes the creature to change.
Okay, so go ahead and give me whatever rolls you need to figure that out.
Okay, so let me pull up my sheet. Do you want to let him know we're getting started and he's going to be coming back here shortly? May I? While I'm preparing the body?
Sure. What was I doing? I'm sorry, I really wasn't paying attention. I just said sure.
Apparently,
You
he thinks you're going to be able to
let
tell
him know
Yeah.
Yeah.
that he's going to be
I'll
called
send
back into a body?
Okay, I'll cast Animate Dead.
Don't
Hey.
animate
Or-
dead.
No, not Animate Dead. Speak with Dead.
It's like, if you do that, he's fucked.
Takes an
Talk to the-
kind of an take a breath.
Hey, just to let you know, the only way we can bring you back to life is reincarnated. You may not be in the body that you currently are, just so you know. But looking at your body and what the crabs did to it, I don't think you want to be in that. So,
Plus,
just an FYI.
it'd be harder to track you down if you're not looking like you when you pack.
True.
So
Which
there's
I
a
don't think he heard.
so in D&D Beyond, there's a couple of links to reincarnate tables right there with the reincarnate spell.
Yeah, but that only has the initial player's handbook races, and I wanted it to be more interesting, so I have all the races in a sheet. that
Now,
are
in the
out
com-
and
in
available.
a comment of the spell, there's two that's a homebrew update to reincarnate, including all, and then there's a critical role. The list.
Yeah, I have
I was
a
just
list.
if you just made your own.
Yep, I went ahead and made my own already.
Oh.
I did this a while back.
By the way, he's still looking at you, Brother May I?
Uh-huh.
Just to let you know.
Oh,
Thanks, you have questions.
do you have an issue with that, or would you just rather stay dead?
No?
No
Okay.
issue.
All right, cool.
And when we bring you back to life, hopefully you'll be able to help us hunt down the people who just killed you, type deal. And maybe help us find them and take care of them for you.
Well, at the same time, while we're right here, well, should probably do that at the Temple District. It's going to be worth a shot. Remember when we saw him being torn open and branded?
Yeah.
I could try and locate one of those brands, but, you know.
Oh, I'll look at, see if I can see where he was branded at. See if we can recognize the brand. Or if his body has that brand still. Or did that skin
Give me
get tore?
You can give me an investigation and see if you have any luck. And he's still looking at you.
Got another question to ask
Oh.
me.
Didn't realize that was syringe. Unless, Surge can help out.
I mean,
Surge,
here, have a magnifying glass.
I mean, Surge is kind of in the midst of casting a spell at the moment, isn't he?
I can help
Yeah.
him.
I'm preparing the body. I'm waiting for everyone to show up before I cast the spell. And if you're going to look at something like that, I can hand you my magnifying glass, which gives advantage on identifying small, detailed objects.
Then
That's you.
eventually you find the marking of a brand, and it's a marking you've seen before.
Okay.
It's,
Do I know who that brand belongs to?
Well, you know what outfit it belongs to, but you don't know what person it belongs to.
Okay.
Forum Tenebris.
There you go.
All right. Have you heard of
Yes.
Stormtroopers? Do you know where they are located?
Yes.
When we bring you back to life, can you take us there so we can seek revenge?
I mean, we don't necessarily have to
No.
seek revenge. I mean, we can just, bring him back and then send him on his way.
Right.
But we
Tell
do-
us where
Or just-
they are.
Everywhere.
Just looking for a way out of the city, too.
Also, what's your name? We never did get his name.
And he takes a exhale and is done. Your final question of where are they at, and his response was everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, is everyone else showing up anytime soon, or what's going on with them?
I don't know. I'll send out sendings to the people who aren't here yet, saying, "Hey, about to reincarnate this guy. If you want to come and check
Well,
it out."
I mean, who's not there? I thought everybody was there.
I'm there.
All right, so you made it back.
I'm out front attuning to my
Yeah,
puppet.
because he's planted the seed, and you.
Yeah, I
did
brought the
your
seed back.
crafting.
So
Cool.
Okay.
What about
I'm out front with Fred attuning to my puppet.
She's
Okay.
talking to her puppet to give it some phrases to talk about.
does she want to be part of this or no?
I guess not.
Nope, not
All right.
interested.
All right, well, let's get this started. Let's see what happens as I get the spell prepared and I start casting.
Yep, Rocco provide that guard service to make sure he doesn't get interrupted.
So, yep, I'm using, 1,000 gold worth of rare oil, some unguents worth. So I'm using a little bit of the and mostly rare oil because it says a mixture of the two. So I'm going to use like a tiny bit of the unguent and a lot of the oil, which is not a lot of oil. And start casting. Reincarnate.
Okay. That tells
that-
you the spell, but that's not the roll, huh?
Is that
And
your chart, or do you have your chart's not on here?
50. What is 50?
A rock gnome.
No.
Now, in your reincarnate, it doesn't give you a male or female.
They come back as an adult with an adult body. I'm assuming they keep their race or their gender.
No.
It recalls its former life experience and retains the capabilities it had in its original form,
I guess it's
except
a
it changes
new,
race.
It's a new thing in the spell because I know the old spell had it to where it could actually be
Male or
Swapped.
female.
male or female swap deal. Because one of the players actually died, and we rolled on the chart, and he came back as a female elf.
So this
What's your chart say for 50?
this is what's funny. A human has the largest on my list of being a 51 to 56. I rolled a 50, as you can see, and he is a hobgoblin, is what he comes back as. A 49 and a 50 is a hobgoblin. I have it in alphabetical order.
Okay. Well, you're
So he's not a
Well-
goblin. He's just he's a hobgoblin.
Oh, wait a minute. You're saying what's on here is not your thing.
Yeah, he's-
I rolled a 50. 49 and a 50 is a hobgoblin, but that's my
Yeah.
sheet that I rolled because, that only gives the player's handbook rolls. I just used that as the casting so you could see what it said, unless you want to use that instead of the sheet I made.
No, I didn't know if this was yours or not. So that's
No.
Yeah, because this reincarnate spell only uses the races that are available in the player's handbook.
okay.
Yeah. So I have, this
So-
sheet updated with all of them
Okay,
from
so with your
Aarakocra
rolls,
to Yanti.
So with your rolls,
He's a hobgoblin.
He's a hobgoblin.
Yeah. So close to being a human.
50%,
So close.
50% chance of keeping the same sex. We're going to do that.
All right, what do you want?
If you roll a high 50%, then he'll stay male. If you roll a low 50%, he'll be female.
All right.
He's a male.
Still a male.
Stays. All right.
Male,
A male hobgoblin. But hobgoblins, I thought hobgoblins were stronger than goblins.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're more. They're they're still
They're like the
goblinoids,
intelligent
but
goblins.
yeah.
The like general class.
All right, let's see.
Now,
that
question:
poor guy.
what's the city's view on hobgoblins in their city? If you're gonna get killed walking out,
I mean, I can polymorph him into something and we can carry him out of the city.
Yeah.
Because I figured he wouldn't want to stick around.
Meow,
Working.
meow, meow, meow. This other alternative table of 50 would have been a Goliath.
Yeah, because a Goliath on mine is a 39 to 40.
Okay, well, my NPC generator won't give me anything, so. Alright, so is it just creates it right there in the room with you?
Yep, his body would change into a hobgoblin because if we didn't have all of his body, it would generate a new body for him.
Why do I sound like I do? What did you do to me?
Well,
You're
you're
a little-
alive. You're not dead anymore. But like we said, there was a chance you wouldn't be a human anymore. And with all the races around, apparently you're now a hobgoblin.
Yeah, hobgoblin. Completely natural creature.
Hobgoblin?
Yep. You're still a dude.
Oh,
I mean, he
Well-
keeps everything he had before. Like, he doesn't lose any feats or anything, just racial traits
small
change.
wonders.
And here's what I was thinking, we could, see if the druid, if you didn't want to stick around here, I could send you back towards the druid.
Might be safer for me that way.
Do you have any way to get a hold of him, or are you not magically inclined in that aspect?
Nope. I'm just a scout.
All right.
Which
May
I can send
apparently I don't
word.
have that job anymore. Since I can't really blend in anymore.
I
Well, we can kill you
Oh, can you?
and bring you back again,
And what? Roll the
but
dice,
you
as it
might
were?
be a goblin this time instead of a hobgoblin.
Well, I'm alive. I will thank you. I don't mean to sound. Well, whatever. What can I do for you?
I mean, you have any money?
Do
Probably
I
not.
look like I have any? I was
Yeah,
dead
you did,
5
but-
minutes ago.
You could have had a stash around town somewhere. I don't know.
Go off from a bank. What we're really after is for you to lead us to your killers, because we got some business with those guys.
Be best to do so in the morning.
Or if you want, if you can just draw us a map to wherever, and
I don't know where they took me. I just know where they grabbed me from.
okay.
All right.
I
Yeah,
was
because
outside. Where is it? I was outside Potentia's temple when they grabbed me.
Okay. And do you feel like they took you to the left of the temple, or to the right, or forward?
Well, they didn't take me in the temple.
Yeah.
Did they take you into the right away?
I was facing the temple. They seemed to pull me and drag me to my right. Before long, I was thrown in a hole that stunk of shit.
Okay.
Sewers.
all right.
Oh,
That
And
narrows things
from
down.
there, I can't tell you what direction because I got turned around.
but, yeah, you were in the sewers. We got this. We're gonna find out.
Okay.
So, you want to call the druid and see if he'll let us send him through a tree to his grove?
All right. Yeah. I'll cast sending to Did we ever get that guy's name?
Apilium.
See?
Yeah, Pelium.
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 Yep.
I'll send Pilium, say, hey, your friend's alive. He's a little different. We're looking to send him to you because it's not safe here the way he looks.
Yes, I would say a hobgoblin in the middle of a city like that is not safe.
This guy knows everything.
You can send him to the tree to me. I will keep him safe.
All right, we will send him here in a little bit.
Is there anything else that I can do for you?
Guys, is there anything else you can do for us?
Are there any new developments that he's aware of, like where the kid's been moved?
I'll relay that to him.
The kid is safe and learning well. You'll be happy to know he can turn into a field mouse now.
Little mouse.
And he's not burned down any more barns.
Okay.
And you can ask him, does he have any current intel for us, like on the movements of the bad guys?
And I'll relay that.
Before you do that, how many sendings do you have?
I got one more.
Okay. Is that after this sending?
Yes.
No, I have no more development information for you. Like I said, I am staying out of that. You need to make your way through the mountain if you plan on finding the children.
Good enough.
Works for me. We saved his friend, and we can deal with these guys later. We can go try and find our way through the mountain first.
I'd say we go through the mountain unless there's something else we need to buy here. But before we do anything else, let's not get in a fight because I'm out of my powerful spells.
Well,
Roll for initiative.
okay. I got spells left.
I got spells. It's just,
Done it.
I got my wild shapes. We
Say-
took our time waiting
so-
for them.
I'm guessing that's it for you for the day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. If we sneak this guy out, we can send him through that tree tonight, and I don't have to waste that spell tomorrow.
Yeah, I say we do that.
Can you just
can you-
polymorph him into like a mouse or something, and I can put
Yeah,
him in my
that's-
pocket and shadow step him to the tree?
Well, I mean, just make our way out of town.
Oh, we do that
Yeah.
too.
Like we can just, or yeah, I'm gonna have to go out there anyway.
Yeah.
So
Oh, because you have to cast it.
yeah. How big was the tree in that place you found, that church?
Corporal.
How big was the what?
The
The
tree.
tree in the temple.
Well, it took up pretty much the center of the temple. It was a pretty big church.
Big enough.
Would it be big enough?
Yeah, but will they let you use it is the question.
Yes,
Well, I'm just
it's
curious.
definitely big enough.
All right.
I
So-
don't know. It's the Naturalis goddess, so I'm guessing a druid would
Yeah.
be okay with them.
Well, I'm just thinking,
You doing this so before you go take a long rest?
yeah, that's why
Yes.
I'm thinking it'd be better to do it before a long rest.
All right. And did you polymorph him into a mouse, or are you carrying him as a hobgoblin?
I'm gonna polymorph him into a
Mouse.
a mouse first,
All right.
and then we'll make our way out of the town first because there's a tree out there we can use, and then it'd be nice to see that other one at some point. So if we have to use it, we can.
Okay. So
But-
you make your way out of town. You've got no issues. Guards are doing their typical checking people as they come in, not as they go out.
So
Rock will help.
find that tree.
Easy enough. I mean, it's still where it was at when you arrived.
All right. Drop the polymorph on him. Ready to go.
I am.
All right. Get out of here as I open the tree facing away from the town. So, like, we're on the opposite side of the tree, so the town can't see the tree, see where we're at. If that makes sense.
Well, I thank you. And it was rather rude of me to not be grateful for you resurrecting me or reincarnating me. If you ever need me, look me up. My name is Gunter. Gunter.
Gunther.
Gunter Bingston. I guess that name works for a hobgoblin too.
You could always change your name to Taserface.
Well, maybe the druid guy.
Taserface. Doesn't sound very good to me.
Maybe the druid guy in the grove can change you back into human. He seemed pretty powerful.
He is, but I don't think he will waste his time on something as trivial as that.
I don't know. He was really nice.
Yes.
You'll find that you are more skilled with certain weapons.
Yeah, true. You ready to go?
With that, he'll nod your direction. You cast a spell.
I cast a spell on the tree and send him through.
He steps through.
Wave to whoever is on the other side of the opening.
Not that you can see anything on the other side, I don't think.
Oh, suppose all right. That was good. Then we go back to bed.
Yeah, I have no idea. So,
All right, so you go back. You go to bed. What are you doing, Sergeant Rock? Since you don't go to bed.
I don't need to go to bed.
I'll
But,
go to bed somewhere else.
again, either I'll check that box. So I will do a little patrol around the hotel periodically, looking for anything suspicious. But by and large, I hang out and read whatever I can find to read.
Okay. Are you sharing a room with anybody?
I believe
I think
he and
it was-
I had that same room down here at the bottom.
yeah, the one that I'm in, but because that's where we did the ritual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me and Ducks were in this one.
And are you reading in the commons area, or are you reading in the room?
I'll read in the commons area. I don't want to be disturbed by May I.
Well, before I go to sleep, I'm going to use my last sending spell to fuck with that guy again.
Little bastard.
You get the same response as before, but
life is forfeit.
sounds like a little more fear in his voice this time. And as soon as you get done with your sending spell, you hear what could only be glass shattering
In my room, or
in your room.
I look and see what's going on.
All right. You look in the corner where the plant was at, and you can see that the plant's pot, clay pot, is broken and laying on pieces on the ground.
Really? You broke my pie?
Sergeant Rock, I'm going to say you hear the breaking of glass from upstairs.
Wow.
What did you just do?
Oh, I don't like that. I'm going to do this. I can do that. Poof, zap.
All right. You zap into your room, and you see the plant in the corner with the broken pot pieces all around it.
And I glower at May I. What are you doing? I paid money for that thing.
Actually, he is fully matured now. You're welcome.
Feed
I got to bottom pretty quick.
Feed me!
What am I going to do to repot him?
No!
Wait. Are you saying it's talking?
Yes.
me!
Feed me, Seymour.
Oh,
and,
no.
and it walks over towards you.
On its vine arms.
No, on its roots. On its root legs.
Don't bite me. Don't bite me.
And
Back
it
up.
wraps one of the little vine arms around your leg and kind of coos.
Gives me a hug.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go see if we can find you some bugs, little fella.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
you got a name?
Do I?
Oh, did I not tell you once it's fully done, it becomes awakened. So now you have your own
Is
child.
that what it is?
It's an awakened
Did I-
Venus flytrap.
That because of the pot?
Did I forget to mention that?
Technically, it was supposed to take 30 days to grow fully matured, but since he used druidic magic to make it fully matured, there you go.
Oh, I
You
see.
now
So the
have
pot-
an awakened Venus flytrap.
Okay.
That, let's see, what's
Make
it
it-
say? It's friendly towards you, and unless you tell it to do something, it won't do anything.
Very plant-like. All right, I'm going to add a note here to remind me that I have this awakened. I'll call him Seymour. Other awakened plant.
So yes, please remember, you now have an awakened Venus flytrap. That is yours.
Well, I mean, we've seen how the other pets have gone.
Yeah, that's kind of a concern. But
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to call it a night. It is about 11 o'clock. You guys get your long rest. So let's see. Yes, check back with us Friday for continuation of Hunter the Reckoning with Christy as our DM. Also, we'll be back again next Sunday to continue with this train wreck we call a campaign here. So, hope everybody has themselves a good week. Remember, we're all in this together. So please, love one another and help each other out. So until then, goodbye.